everybody. Welcome to DreamHack Atlanta. We are here in the fabulous Level Up Dice Tabletop Arena. We are Active Player Network, and we are here to host all sorts of tabletop games throughout the weekend. It is very exciting. You can find our streams of role-playing games, miniature painting, talkbacks about various board games. All of those are at twitch.tv/Active Player Network. And if you miss some of the about 8 hours of streaming that are going to be happening in collaboration with all the different tabletop folks that Level Up Dice has invited to the show, all of that will be hitting Active Player Network once we are back from the show. So make sure you are following us on Twitter at ActivePlayerNet to see when those go live. But you can also go to youtube.com/ActivePlayerNetwork and give us a subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Make sure to click that bell button if that in fact works now. I feel like everybody on YouTube says to hit the bell. We don't know if it works. We're just hoping, guys. Yep. That's how it be. That's how it be sometimes. I am Ann Richmond, who typically hosts the Active Player Network content, and today I am joined by...
I'm Risa Patron, and I handle blog content for Active Player Network.
Yeah, so we are gamers to the max.
Very much so.
And one of the things that we wanted to bring here to DreamHack is a chance for you guys to see, you know, if you are new to the tabletop world, how it can be intimidating when you see a big box like this, and if you want to hold up the rule book just to show them, you know, it can be really intimidating when you see a bunch of pages like this, and it doesn't have to be. In fact, there are companies like Letter Games, which makes this game vast, that make it as easy as possible for you to open these and then start getting into it. Because these types of games can be very, very rewarding if you just have the courage to try them out. And we opened this up last night.
Yes.
So we have had a little bit of time with it, but I hope you can see that yes, it is possible for you to go into your friendly local game store and grab one of these off the shelf and get started with tabletop games.
Yep, that's it. That's literally all it takes, is just grab the game and start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this game makes it easy, as well as their other title, Root. They have suggested turns that you can use to start out the game. Each of the different classes that you can play comes with one of these sheets that tells you not only how to set it up, but also what kinds of things you might like. So for my class, I'm playing the Paladin in Vast today. I will be exploring and collecting loot and hacking and slashing evil. Whereas Risa, playing the Spider...
I will be playing the Spider. Play the Spider if you like setting up huge card combos and figuring out when to be cautious and when to be brash, which is something I'm definitely working on.
And the nice thing about this is that, honestly, if you're new, looking at how the rules go may be confusing to you. You may think, like, so what exactly is the play style, especially for Vast Mysterious Manor, which is what we call an asymmetrical war game, right?
Every character in the game, and there are 5 in the game, we're only going to be playing 2 today because there's only 2 of us, but every character has its own play style, has its own way to play and different win conditions. So for example, the giant spider that I'm playing is going to be trying to... Exactly, that is not the sound a spider makes.
Right. Sharp.
Close enough.
Pinchers?
Yes,
I don't know.
That's good.
What are spiders?
What even are spiders? Now we're asking the real questions here. But the spider is trying to terrorize the board. So my goal is to get 12 terror and then escape the manor. Whereas Anne's goal is to kill the spider. It's very straightforward. If we were playing with the manor's goal is the manor can kind of move things around, and the manor's goal is to haunt. The skeletons, their job is to kill the paladin. So
I'm in luck today.
There will be no skeletons today. Lucky
There
for
will, however,
you.
be poltergeists.
Indeed.
Ooh, oh, they're scary.
That's
they're
right. If you have the manor would be moving the poltergeists around, but the poltergeist will act as a sort of NPC for this. So let's go ahead and hop in and talk about some of the gameplay here.
Tell me more, Risa.
So something we're all going to be doing is kind of moving our way through the manor and uncovering tiles. Different cards that we have are going to have us reveal different tiles, and I'll kind of go through what the different tiles do. I'm actually going to move that because I just revealed what it...
But it was a shrine, and I find those incredibly useful.
No, you can't have it. Sorry. Okay, so the different room tiles you can come up with, we have the Poltergeist tile, and that's going to summon one of these guys here. And I will point out that these little minis here, which are awesome, are actually from the Vast Haunted Hallways expansion.
Yeah.
The base game comes with these cute little cardboard standees, which are awesome, but the minis are even more awesome.
Yeah.
The next type of room card is a blood card, which is excellent for me. I get to put little blood tokens down, and this is one of the ways that I increase my terror, because who's not afraid of blood?
So that's the everyone has a resource that they're trying to collect in order to ensure that they can perform the operations on their page. And yours are blood.
Blood and webs.
And webs. And for me, I am trying to collect action cubes. These are hero cubes. And I get more as I perform certain actions. So at first, I'll be limited to 3 actions for every turn by my 3 cubes here. And then later, I'll be able to get access to these by getting grit. And we'll talk about that when we go more into the Paladin.
So that's the blood. The next type of card is the treasure card, which means you get treasure. And that's going to be mostly the Paladin that handles this type, although the spider can kind of destroy the treasure to, again, increase terror.
Yeah.
We have the shrine, which is
the silver monkey.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Sorry. I was
Unfortunately,
hoping.
no. Perhaps the next expansion. And this is a place that the Paladin can go to gain light and fury or favor, and basically it's just great for the Paladin, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of like you have the blood to collect your resources, and then I have the shrines to collect mine.
And then the last 2 are pits, which are great for skeletons, which we're not playing with today, but the skeletons can kind of teleport through different pits, which is a great way for them to make their way around the board. And then we also have armories, and those are for the skeletons to kind of get their version of treasure and their gear. And the armories always start in the same spot, which is marked very clearly on the back and on the board itself. It's awesome. And then the giant spider will always start in the middle, and the Paladin will always start kicking in the door to the middle, ready to bother me, even
His
though
name
I've
is
been...
Leopold.
Leopold?
Yeah.
I like it.
Or Leo for short.
That's great. That's just great.
That's great for you,
That's
Anne.
great for
Anyways.
you, Anne. So, Anne, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the Paladin? We've kind of described your grit and things like that.
Yeah.
But
So one of the things that I love about this game is it gives you a character card that will tell you everything you need to know about playing that class. And that's why we have this angle here, so that as we play, you can kind of see us moving things around our card. For now, you can see I have a nice place to keep all of my unassigned cubes. So at the beginning of my turn, I can use my cubes. I use my cubes to either prepare, which is where I gain 1 strength and 1 defense. I need more strength than the creature has defense in order to take it out or to score a hit on the spider.
So for instance, like the poltergeists have a defense of 1, so you will need a strength of 2 to defeat them.
Exactly. I think that defense really comes into more effect when we're dealing with the skeletons. So I'm not super worried about that today for this playthrough, but that is again how adding more people can kind of create more variety in even how you're using the sheet here. Sprint is where I can move 1 to 2 spaces at a time, but with sprint I can't forge into danger, so I can't go into an area that is like this and has the shadowy, it's not lit up
yet. It's a dark
room. So I can't go into a dark room, and I also can't sprint into a room with an enemy in it. So I have to be really careful when I'm spending my hero cubes to make sure that I have enough to get myself there and then to crusade forward. Now, crusading means you're either staying where you are and activating a room, or moving into a room to activate something or fight something. So the things you can do on a crusade after you've moved your 0 to 1 spaces are you can reveal a dark tile. So I can crusade forward into the unknown. I can also attack figures. So that means that I can attack the poltergeist, or the polterguys, as I like to call. I'm sorry.
This is Polter Ned and Polter Larry and Polter Fred.
Polter Ben. Yeah. Polter Susan. No one wants this content. No one wants us. Maybe they do.
Maybe
Let
there's
us know
someone
in
out
chat
there
if you
named
love
No One.
poltergeist naming,
It's
because
very
that's
like
what we're
Odysseus
doing.
style. There's someone out there named No One who loves this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you are No One, let us know.
I am no man. Okay, anyways, Eowyn aside, So yes, so you can move in on a crusade to reveal the dark tile and get 2 grit. Now, the more grit that I have, the more I can do, and I'll tell you about that in a second. I can also attack figures there, so the poltergeists, or geists as they were originally created. Once I do that, I'm going to gain 1 light per hit. If I also gain 1 light, so light are these. Light are what I use in the game to get rid of webs.
A light in the darkness.
And also I have some abilities that might come up in my Paladin abilities as I gain those as well that allow me to like turn rooms around or see things that I wouldn't be able to see. There's lots of things you can do with that resource, but you get light by killing things, which makes sense. There's also 5 grit if you are laying eggs and I kill those eggs, I get 5 grit, and again, we'll talk about what that means in a second.
Just little eggs. What did they even do to you?
Everything.
Apparently.
I hate the birth of demon spawn, and I must smite it.
You know,
smite it from the world.
I feel like that's not an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you brought this on yourself. How dare you exist? Okay, this is getting real. You can also gain 3 grit per poltergeist hit. Okay, so sorry, 1 light per hit on an enemy. Let me be clear. Okay. I get light for hitting an enemy. I get 3 grit for taking out a poltergeist.
Okay.
So those are 2 separate things. I don't get light and grit.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. Yeah. Cool. It's a hit. Yeah. Okay. So then, using a shrine, so I can step into. Where I don't know.
I shuffled
it's somewhere. Okay, so a shrine is one of those white squares where I can step in and I can get light or grit. So these 2 types of tiles, or sorry, light or fury, in there. And fury I can use to offset my attacks. So using my Paladin abilities, oh my gosh, sorry, using my favor cards, which are these right here. The favor cards you always start out with are Vigor and Illuminate. Vigor allows you to spend a certain number of fury to get a certain number of attack points, of strength rather. Or I could spend fury to open up a wall with a breach. That's what these
Literally
are
just
for.
Kicking walls apart
So
in this house.
You'll see as we
that
go.
you don't live in.
Walls. This is my house.
You just come into Reno.
The world is my house.
Flip this
I am
house.
Paladin. The world is my house. TM. And then there's also Illuminate. And what Illuminate allows you to do is to spend light to place lamps, which is honestly more useful when you're trying to keep the skeletons at bay. But you can also spend a light to remove webs, which is really what's going to come into play today as we do our 1v1 battle. So a lot of this, a lot of the Paladin is about trying to figure out how to get enough of these light and fury resources, and part of getting more of those is grit. So I have this wheel. It starts at 0. For every time I reveal a tile that's in darkness, I gain 2 grit. For every time I destroy a poltergeist, I gain 3 grit. If I refuse a treasure, I gain 5 grit. So it's like, oh no, I couldn't. I must not. I am holy, and therefore this is the treasure of the people, not for me.
It belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum. Yes. Amazing. So when I refuse treasure, I'll get 5 grit, and when I destroy eggs, I'll get 5 grit. Now, as the grit wheel goes up, you'll see I'll be able to add hero cubes, right, to my possible abilities for the turn, but I will also eventually get something that looks like this, which is a favor card. I just pick this up and add it to the abilities that I have. Now, the thing that's really cool about that is it means that over time, how the Paladin feels is you really feel like you're going out on a quest and leveling yourself up and getting these abilities as you go, whereas for the Spider, you start out with a lot of options,
yes,
right? So I have to balance my desire to find and hit the Spider with my ability to gain enough grit that by the end, when the Spider is very, very fast, I can get there and corner her because she has a lot more options to get away from me.
So many options.
There are so many options.
So
and what's life if you don't have options?
That's the truth. So let me take you through the Spider, and this all may seem very intimidating at first. But the great thing about this game, and I also was intimidated when kind of looking at everything.
Yeah. Both of us were, and we play games all the time.
But once you start playing, it really does start making sense. So if you're confused at this moment, don't worry. As you see us play, you'll start going, oh, okay, she's getting grit for this. You'll start understanding it the same way. So the spider is a shapeshifter, which means that while Anne has one board, I have 3.
And it's fine.
It's fine. So each of my boards allow me to do different things. So when I am the giant spider, well, let me start with the things that my goal and the things that all 3 forms do together. So my goal is to create the terror. I can do that in a number of different ways. I can spend blood to get terror. So as I collect it and then spend it, because I imagine I'm just like throwing blood on people, carry style.
Yeah.
It's great. If I have enough webs out on the board and I discard a card, I can gain a terror. I can tend to my eggs. I can lay eggs, tend to them, and then hatch them, and that'll get me some terror. Or I can attack things and get blood, which I can then trade in for terror. So there's a lot going on. So each of my different forms allows me to do different things. So for instance, I can only lay eggs as the giant spider. The spider can move through walls once. The paladin can never move through walls, which is why they have to break the walls down.
Yeah, so I have to spend resources in order to do it.
The spider can do it once and can move up to 3 spaces, and the giant spider can affect 2 tiles or use the card twice. So if I have a reveal card, which you'll see, I can flip 2 tiles over as opposed to 1. If I have a bite card, a fangs card, I can attack twice, and if I have a web card, I can lay 2 webs instead of 1. So that's the giant spider. I can also turn into the spider, or the sorceress. And the sorceress, or sorcerer, excuse me, because as you said, we don't say lawyeress, we just say lawyer.
We don't say doctress.
Nope. Nope, so she's just the sorcerer.
That's true.
She can tend to the eggs. So if I were to lay eggs, let's say that I laid some eggs there, which I would never do, but if I wanted to, the sorcerer can then...
You have done it.
Three.
Got it.
But you can only have up
any
to
combination.
Any combination. You can only have up to 3 webs on 1 tile. So keeping that in mind, the sorcerer can be anywhere on the board and still just give blood to the eggs and kind of get them going. But the sorcerer is very slow, and she can only move 1 space at a time. However, she is all-seeing, and so if once we have more tokens on or more tiles on the board, I'll be able to look through and reveal cards that are just in my line of sight. I don't have to be right next to them. So those are her kind of special things.
Cool.
And then last but not least, we have the spiderlings. And there are 5 of them to start, and every time I take a hit from the paladin, I lose 1. The spiderlings can run in different directions throughout the board, assuming that there's tiles down, which there will be later. So they can kind of run everywhere. They can move up to 4 places each. They can go through walls as much as they want. And one thing I did forget to mention, there'll be a lot of things I forgot to mention.
A lot of this, again, it sounds intimidating, but as we go through, you'll learn more as we go.
Exactly. I'm seeing that we're offline. Are we?
I think we're still recording.
We're still going?
Though.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So the giant spider can use, and I'm going to grab cards to just show these off. Fangs, eyes, and web. Excellent. So the giant spider can make any card a fangs card, which is an attack card. The sorcerer can make any card an eyes card, which is a reveal card.
Yep.
And the spiderlings can make any card a web card, which means laying down webs. And the webs slow down other enemies. So if another player enters a room with a web, they have to stop their movement unless they have a way of getting rid of the webs, such as the light of the paladin. So that's another thing for me. I can't kill the paladin. So even if I want to attack the paladin, I have to run away and slow them down so that I can get away. Because every time
shoot webs out that booty. Swiggity swooty.
Run and
webs
shoot.
out the booty.
Somebody put that on a t-shirt. No, don't do it.
That's
don't do it.
Mysterious Manor. Swiggity swooty webs out the booty.
Yes, it's great.
I amuse myself.
And then the last thing that the spiderlings can do is they can, if they come across treasure, they can discard 2 cards to turn that treasure into a terror. And I imagine that they just like stick their little baby spiders inside, and then when you open it up, it goes blah.
Yeah,
and you're
that's
scared.
awful. That's really
See,
bad.
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Terror.
As terrifying as terror is, wicked. TM.
And then the last thing, just to note for a 2-player game, is that the Paladin, we have removed 2 cards, an armor card and the radiating lights card, which stops skeletons from moving around, so it wouldn't help you. And then the only change for the spider is she begins at 2 terror instead of 12, or instead of 0. Still got to make to 12. And I'm given the Warlock's Expand spell, which is another card that allows me to reveal different cards in the house. And so that's why there's 1 gray in my red deck.
The nice thing about one of the other nice things for new players who are opening up things like this is it will tell you, hey, if you're doing a 2-player game, do this. Or it'll say, this is what it will feel like if you pit these characters against each other.
Honestly.
And so that's really helpful to choose the type of play style you want to have.
Yes. So this has, in the back, it has suggestions for if you have a different number of players. There's little asterisks for the setups for new players. They say these are the best ones to try. Cool. There's a solo mode that's called the Paladin's Journey. There it is.
Nice.
If you just want to play by yourself. And then if you're playing with, like, if you want to play this with your niece who's 12 and doesn't play as often, they also have difficulty setups to make
that's really nice.
different characters harder or easier to play and make.
That's very cool.
And the other reason that this rule book is so vast,
if you will,
is that they actually have a setup for 2 turns. Assuming you're playing with all 5 people, they have example turns, and they actually suggest you playing that exact way to kind of get you warmed up, which is really nice. It's not super helpful if you're playing with 2 players, but if you're playing with all 5, it is awesome.
It's so nice because it guides you through how a turn goes, because even if you understand it conceptually, you're like, then you look at this board and you're just like, what do I do? There's many things. I need to issue 1 rules correction, and I do apologize.
Of course.
When I said for crusading that you attack, you gain 1 light per hit to anything. Okay, so no matter what, if I hit it, I get a light. If it was an egg, then I get 5 grit as well, and if it's a poltergeist, I get 3 grit. And hitting you is what I need to do in order to destroy the spider, which is my ultimate goal.
Yes.
So just so you understand.
Cool.
Out there.
Fight all the time. All the time.
All right. Well, should we get started? Because I think the best way to learn is to do.
Yes.
And that's what we're trying to help you guys understand. Let us do.
All right.
So I am always first as the Paladin.
There is actually a specific order to the game. And the order, they suggest you kind of sit in whatever order that is, but with 2 players, it's always going to go Paladin, Spider, back and forth, so that's not too bad.
So, as the Paladin, I am going to go ahead and take my first hero coup, and I am going to crusade forward into the unknown here and flip this over. Now, you'll notice that the card has different entryways. Luckily, this one has 4. I have to make sure that they line up. So I have revealed a blood tile, which means that a blood appears. Now, because the spider did not reveal it, I don't get anything. You don't get anything. I said good day, sir. Okay, great. I will now get 2 grit for revealing a dark tile, and I will move on to my next move. So I take my second of the 3. I will crusade again into the darkness. Where are you? I must know where my quarry is at all times.
There I am.
I will crusade again into Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
No, why would you do that?
So more blood.
No, stop revealing all my blood tiles.
Blood!
I need those.
Okay, and then every single time you do this, you need to make sure you add in the stuff. So I have crusaded in, and I gain another 2 grit. All right, let's see. This is really nice because it shows you, so it shows me that I have 4 grit here, but then it also says what I get when I get to certain grit amounts, whether it's the cards or the hero cube. And I really want to get as close to that hero cube as I can, so shocker, I will be crusading again So I will Crusade. I will gain 2 more grit. I'm 1 away from getting another hero cube, but I'm not going to be able to do it this turn.
I hate that.
And I reveal a pit, but because there are no skeletons in this particular game, that is where I remain. Now I look, and the last thing I do on my turn is I gain a fury if I did not hit the spider, which sadly I did not. And that will end my turn, and I will reset my cubes for the next go.
Excellent.
And now it is the spider's turn.
All right, so on my dial, it shows me the amount of terror that I have, my defense, and my spirit. My spirit is basically my card hand. So right now I'm at 4 spirit, so I have 4 cards. So I am going to use my eyes card to reveal a tile. Because I am the giant spider, I actually get to reveal 2. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal these guys and then get away from you. So I'm going to do this one this way, and this one has a treasure in it.
Hate you.
And this one has a poltergeist in it, or a poltergal. So that is poltergal.
Polterguy or poltergal?
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
I don't know. It's I'm going to go ahead and move into this room for one of my movements, one of my 3, and attack him using fangs. So while the poltergeist or the paladin has to make sure they have enough strength to attack, the spider always hits. Yeah, because I'm a spider.
Yeah.
And so I will go ahead and attack you, and I will gain a blood. But because again I am the giant spider, I actually get 2. So I will get 2 blood. 2 blue. So I get that there, and he's dead. And we're gonna put some more tiles here, and here,
And also one.
and here, and here. So much. And then take that away, and I'm going to go ahead and lay some webs.
Cool.
And again, I get to do 2 because I'm a big spider. Big spider. Here and here. And I have one more movement, but I don't have any more reveal cards. All I have is a fangs, and there's not really much else I can do. I can spend it to move a space, but I have one movement, and I can't go into dark rooms. So that is pretty much all I can do right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to discard. The last thing I do on my turn is I discard any remaining power cards, then draw cards equal to spirit. So I'm going to draw 4 more cards because I have 4 spirit.
Alrighty.
Yes, I do.
I got spirit.
How about you?
I don't.
You
I
have
don't
no
because the
spirit.
paladin doesn't have any.
Because the paladin is just out to kill things.
It's
and
true.
There's no spirit.
We slay all day. Every day we slaying stuff. Every day we slaying stuff.
Oh my gosh. All right, and
Slaying stuff, slaying. Okay, I'm sorry. It's my turn.
It's your
so
turn. Let's do this.
First, I will, like Elsa in Frozen 2, go into the unknown by crusade.
I thought you were going to say you were going to let it go, and I was like,
no.
I mean, I win?
No.
That was
we're on to Frozen 2, fam.
I'm so excited.
Me too. This is exactly what I hoped would happen. Okay, so I crusade, I gain 2 grit. Now as I go past 7, I gain another hero cube.
I hate it.
And then I'm at 8 grit. Now I will sprint. Boom, boom.
No, I hate that.
I will refuse the treasure.
What?
Well, first, let's show how treasure works. So
Okay.
what happens is
Normally the manor takes care of the treasure, so they would pick 2 cards and
then
choose
choose
which
one.
one to give to the paladin. But because I'm not playing the manor and I don't think that's fair, I'm just going to offer them randomly.
I will take this one. This wants to give me winged boots. So each time that I sprint, I can move up to 4 spaces. Ooh. Wait a second.
That may have changed your mind.
I've never accepted treasure before. But I could be like Evelyn Marthane, the Acquisitions Incorporated,
Yeah.
and Waffle Fan fame. I could be like her. Anna would do this. Anna could not turn this down. I must be like her. Okay, I accept.
Okay.
And I'm not going to get the grit. And I know that might make the difference later. But I also might be able to sprint later.
Yeah.
So it's going to be okay. So I have taken this. So we'll go ahead and remove that from play. And I still have the rest of my turn. And thusly,
That's right, because she still has 2...
into the unknown I go, and I get
no one knows how far you'll go.
Wait, that was my first one, so I didn't mark the things. Okay, so now I'm at 10. Then this forge ahead again would be, so it is, as you can see, really important that you try to do everything as it happens.
And in a particular order.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Okay, so now I'm at 12 grit. Man, I could have already been at 18 grit if I hadn't.
Now I have a problem.
Oh, I have a problem to deal with. But I can prepare and use my fury to strike him
Yes.
from the board. And that is what I must do, or I will be shoved back.
So the prepare will count as a strength, and the fury will count as a strength.
Yep.
He beats his 1 defense, and he is dead.
So I get a light for hitting him, and I get 3 more grit. Ooh, so another card.
I'm gonna remove these. I think everyone should get their own turn. All of these poltergeist and gals.
They all need their own turn. Well, okay.
There are only 9 poltergeist squares, and there are 9 minis, so
Yeah.
they all get a turn.
So this is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is Disdain, which is in my deck. Each time I hit a skeleton, I gain 3 grit but no light. But there are no skeletons in this game.
And I wonder if perhaps
We were supposed to remove it.
it was not in the rules, but that doesn't mean that for a home game or something you can say, let's remove that card. Do you want to pick a different card to make something more interesting?
I
I'm fine
feel
with
like the people at home will be able to see us do
That's
anything.
fine.
We
The
have
people
this.
at home want the Paladin to
That's-
be as strong as possible.
Okay, so dedication. Each time you refuse,
You're doing great. Refruit.
each time you refuse treasure, you gain 2 light and 2 fury, but no grit. All right. Well, I'm not going to play that yet. Because that's awful.
Can you refuse favors?
No. Spend them.
We've never had this happen before
We've
because
never,
she always
I
gets
always
favors that she
that
loves.
I want. I don't think that I can. You know what? I'm gonna go with it. Okay. Because I have not been like having a hand that I play into.
Yeah.
And there doesn't seem to be any mention of that.
Does it say May or
no? You gain 2 light and 2 fury,
each
but
time
no
you
grit.
refuse? Yeah. Okay.
That's not a bad thing. No, it's just that I need grit right now.
She's just all about that grit.
Yeah, all about that grit.
True.
No treble. Is that the song?
Yes.
It is now.
It is.
All
That is
right.
the song.
And I believe those are all of my things. I did not hit the spider this turn. Therefore, I will gain a fury.
Yep.
And we will move on with our lives, and I will go ahead and reset.
All right. I am in a difficult position. Normally when you're playing, you're not just like discussing your strategy, but I will for you, for all of you.
So you know.
I am in a difficult position because I need eyes cards to reveal, to move, and I only have 1. So
You could use it twice.
I can use it twice. I'm considering if I want to turn into the sorceress because she can use any cards as eyes cards.
I see.
But she only gets 1 movement, and you are awfully close to me. And I
Truly.
really wish you were further away.
Like Gem, it's truly outrageous.
Truly.
Truly outrageous.
You are the worst. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually what I'm going to go ahead and do is I will use my eyes, and I will reveal these 2 here.
Yep.
Ooh, treasure.
A treasure.
This one here. Ooh. Polter dude. We'll use mirrors.
Everyone gets a turn. It's very fair.
Look, it's a turn. I can use anything as fangs. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, hold on. This is a wall, so no, we won't put anything here. We'll do here and here.
And so part of the reason, as you can see this opening up, that I need to get grit early is because once we start opening up enough paths that we can get what we want, I do less crusading, and therefore I don't get grit at a certain
It's the other reason I'm trying to reveal before you do.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head in. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is use 2 of my cards to lay some eggs right here.
Effing Chad, man.
So the eggs need 6 total of either blood, webs, or mix. So I already have 2 webs in here, so it's already like kind of
Yeah.
okay. although it is awfully close to you, and I feel like this may have been a mistake, but I've done it, so I live with my decisions. And then for my last thing, I'm going to go in here and slay him for some blood.
Yeah.
I only have the webs left, but the spider can make anything a fang, so I shall attack you twice, get my 2 blood. Great. You shall leave back over here. You have done your turn, and I cannot go. I could move over here, which would keep me further from you.
It's really the same.
Yeah, you'd have to come through regardless, but I could, sorry, that's not what that was. Cheater.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Pumpkin pie season is upon us.
It
I am
really
all
is.
about it.
Spoilers. That's more important than any of this.
Spiders don't eat pumpkin pie.
Also,
Risa
like
does.
fall in Atlanta, like it's been a little bit rainy and like a little chilly, but like it's because fall in New York, where I am from, has been so not chilly and nice. It's just like it was summer and now it's winter.
Yeah, there was no
Like there's
nice
no in
fall.
between. I'm like kind of enjoying this like hoodie season, as the kids call it. The kids are me, and I'm calling it that. It's my turn.
Yeah, the last thing I did was draw up. I still have 4 spirits. I'm going to take 4 cards.
Okay, so here is a problem that I'm about to have.
Good. I'm sorry. I'm supportive of you.
Are you? Coming back through here without light is a problem, and there are no shrines to get light. Oh! What do I do? Okay, I need more grit.
Oh, that's true. Without light, you can't come this way because of the webs.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose.
Sure you did.
Happy little mistakes.
Okay, so because of that, and because I need grit, and I can't refuse treasure anymore to get a huge amount of grit, I need to get in there with your eggs.
Do you think? No, she actually does need to get in there. It, like, destroying eggs is great
So
for
eggs,
her.
these eggs don't only have 1 defense because they don't have blood.
There's no blood there. So the
Okay.
eggs naturally have 1 defense, and then every
So-
blood that's in there gives them an extra defense.
I'm gonna
so they are
sprint.
very weak.
1, 2.
No, leave them alone.
I won't. I will not.
I hate it.
They must die.
I hate this.
They must truly die.
They're but innocent
Okay,
babies.
so I need to have 2 to get to get over. So I will use this. If I prepare, then what would I use these for? To get to the treasure.
Well, you won't be able. Sorry, this is your game. I will not play your character.
I could have sprinted into here.
Did you? No, because you were here. So that's
Sprint into lit tiles with no figures that force attacks. So the eggs
the
I don't
eggs
have
do
to.
not force
Okay,
attacks.
so I could have sprinted it.
You can go up to 3 spaces. I thought it was only.
I can go up to 4 with my winged boots.
I forgot you have winged boots.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
look at how
now-
fancy they already are.
In order to have enough chutzpah to do this, I'm just going to go for it, and I'm going to use my fury to get rid of the eggs. I have hit the eggs.
So fury and your prepare, that makes 2.
Yeah.
That kills the egg. Squish, squish.
I will now take the. Oh,
I'm
this is
very
light.
upset about this.
I'm feeling good. Okay, I'm going to take light for having hit your eggs. I will take the 5 grit I get for destroying an egg. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, another hero clue. 4, 5. Whew!
You are
All right.
so close to me, and I hate it.
And I get another light for having hit. Oh, I put it in fury. That's what happened. Sorry. So I get the light. I get the grid.
You don't get. Oh no, you haven't hit me yet.
Or-
You hit my eggs.
Yeah. So now I will rid myself of these foul webs with my light.
Wow, you are doing a lot this turn. Holy cow!
It's the winged boots, man. I'm glad I didn't turn those down.
I am not happy.
I'm trying this new treasure thing.
No, it's good. I support you.
Okay, so maybe you shouldn't. What's your defense? 2?
Right now my defense is 2. Yes.
It's 2. Okay, so then I would need to finish repairing up to 3.
Oh my gosh! And you're gonna
Crusade
hit me?
into here.
This is the worst.
Aha!
I hate it.
You have been hit. That's the announcement. You have been hit.
Play this game twice because we're going to be done real fast.
Okay.
So fun fact about the spider when it has been hit is it explodes into tiny spiders.
First, you must get rid of one of your spiderlings.
Yeah, so
that's
once
the spiderlings are all gone, that's how they're dead.
Yeah, I basically get 5 hit points, and they're represented by the spiderling. So one spiderling goes away, and then explosion. So I remove my big guy.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. He's gone.
And then the spiderlings appear. The first one appears in an adjacent tile to the attacker, and then the rest of them appear on adjacent tiles to the first spiderling. So one goes here, one goes here, and then there are no more lit tiles for this one to go to. So I'm going to go ahead and just put him here as well.
Okay. Cool.
And that's not actually my turn. That's just the reaction to being hit, because you know what happens when you hit a spider and it explodes into 1,000
other spiders.
That's
normal.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
I feel like we've just created nightmares.
You've created more terror in a way that doesn't actually create literal terror, but in my heart, I feel the terror.
You know,
that makes
that's
sense.
almost as good, but I'm not winning, so it's not.
That is the Risa way. She must win.
Always.
She win or she die. So I put my cubes up at the top in my unused hero cubes. I go to step 3, which is gain 1 fury. If you did not hit the spider, however, I did, so I get nothing except the feeling of a nearer victory.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Okay, I am going to flip over my spiderlings, which are here. And then flip my giant spider over. And this is actually very helpful from a playing perspective, not having all 3 up
At the same time. It's too much information.
It is, so it's nice to just focus on one thing at a time. I'm going to spend 3 of my blood to get a terror. So I just blood. And I go up. So by going up 2, 3 terror, my defense stays, my spirit stays. I believe the next one, and it does have like a little tracker on it to kind of help you, which is fantastic. Nice. All right, and now I'm going to look at my cards. I could turn back into one of my other forms, but
won't that end your turn?
No, it would be, so you'd start by choosing
you start by choosing your forms.
Yeah. I did not choose this form. This form chose me.
It's true.
However, what I'm going to go ahead and do is spend 2 cards to destroy that treasure and make it a terror.
Yeah. That was the choice that I made when I was like, do I hit this?
Yeah. So I'm going to destroy that treasure and go up. So now my defense is up to 3. This is good news for me.
Bad news for me.
Yes. Now, I don't have a whole lot of options here because I do have eyes. So here's the thing about spiderlings.
Here's the thing.
There's a lot
about spider boys.
I will tell you that the spider is a pretty complicated character in comparison. It's really not that bad. You just have a lot to keep track of. And the spiderlings are like playing 4 characters. Yeah. But you know what? The skeletons handle like 5 or 6, so it's fine. So I can cast spells as a spiderlings, but I can only do it before or after they move, such as what I just did. I can't do it in the middle of the move. So I have to finish moving them. And I'm going to skitter this one all the way, 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, because that means I can pick up that blood. But I'm going to move all of them and then do it. I'm going to move this guy 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move this one 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to move this guy.
This is very interesting.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get away from you. Really?
I recommend that. Because what you've done is now you've moved them towards the place where you need to leave. And because as the giant spider, when Risa has what she needs, she can transform into any of those spiders as the big spider and get away. I need to now run away from these ones in the back to stop those ones from staying up there.
And the thing that you missed last night when we were playing is I was like hiding all the way back here, and I had all my terror, and all I had to do was get out, and she was just popping everywhere, and I was not able to make it.
I'll be even faster now.
I'm going to skitter 1, 2, 3. Oh, you have boots, so you can move this far. So I can't even use the movement movement of the spiderling to like get away from you, because you have the same amount of movement as the spiderlings do.
Yeah, but I do, but I can't go in on a sprint. So let's say, just for example, so that you guys understand too, I could get to here with a sprint, but I can't go inside because there's something that I would hit. It was different with the eggs because I could have left the eggs if I wanted.
Just so you know, the spiderlings do not force attack. So you could be in the room with the spiderling and not hit them.
Yeah, that's nice to know.
But you won't do it. You will have these poor little spiderlings. Okay, so all of them have completed
They don't
their
force
movements.
attacks. Only the big one forces an attack?
Yeah, only the big one or the sorcerer.
Then great, so I could go into
Yes. Oh, great. I'm so glad I helped you. I'm going to go ahead and take this blood here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave that blood because I have plans for it.
Do you?
I do. And then I'm going to use eyes to reveal this one.
Good, good.
Which is a treasure.
I'm going to go ahead and put this here.
And I'm going to spin it to do that.
The one thing about this...
No, I'm not going to spin it to do that because I can walk through walls and you can't.
Yeah. Smart. I mean, I can preach, but the nice thing about this is that you get the randomization, but because these do get tight, you're going to want to pick them up and then flip them over and rotate them, because if you keep them here and try to move them around, it'll push everything, so just keep that in mind.
And then I'm going to use my other eyes. I'm going to use my other eyes on this guy here.
Okay.
And reveal this one. Yes,
Reveal.
it's blood! Ha-ha! That's so exciting.
You're so adorable. Indeed, the blood is mine. Like,
what's wrong? Let's do this. Let's do that.
oh God, I hate this house. You're making it a bad house.
Good.
For me.
And then because I revealed a blood tile, I get a blood. So one blood comes to me. That is lovely. That is, I'm out of cards, so that is it. And I draw 4 cards because 4 is my spirit, and that is the end of my turn. Great. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these and draw what your thing.
So, I have several questions. Not so much questions as concerns. Okay, so you have a defense of 3, which means I need 4. So you're actually in luck. Because I still need... this is bad.
So that's the thing, is like, the Paladin kind of is like a ride or die. Like, they will go in and spend everything they have, but then they're kind of depleted. Like, you're out of fury, you're kind of out of life.
Because what I would need, just as a practice to show, right?
I just realized what I should have done.
I need, in order to get to you, I can get to you with 1 sprint.
Okay.
But then the rest of the 4 has to go into prepare. And I can be in there with you all I want, but if I don't have a crusade, then I can't attack you. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
So I actually can't get to anyone that you have and attack them. So it makes more sense for me to get more grit right now.
Okay.
By exploring the unknown. I will explore here. So I'm going to take the 2 grit for entering the unknown here. And I have crusaded in, and I will reveal the tile. It's blood. This way, because that's better for me. So if you want to put a blood there. All right, I will again crusade, because this is all I can do right now. Into here, get my 2 grit armory to reveal it. I will spin it how I like it.
Wow.
Thank you. Don't.
Anna and I could talk to each other like that.
Don't look too hard into the way we say the words that we say.
It's all love.
Okay. I will now crusade once more
Into the breach. No, not that way.
Never that way. All right.
Yay, Blue! Stop revealing my blood tiles. I need
All right.
those.
I get another one of these.
Moving.
Divination. Spend 1 light to reveal any tile on the map.
Ooh, I hate it.
I love it.
Thanks.
But I don't gain grit for it.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm at 26 grit.
I I feel like I am very behind here. And I also made a poor mistake because the spiderlings can use any card as web, and I just plain forgot. And I could have dropped 4 web tiles, which would have been really great. But I didn't.
So I crusade into here, a poltergeist appears, but here we are in a situation where even if I used my last prepare, it wouldn't be enough. So I get pushed back out of here. Right?
Yes.
Yes, good, thank you.
Sorry, there's a little play going on.
Okay, and I didn't hit the spider, so I have this, but this comes after this, so it's not like I have to basically end all my movement and then say I didn't do it. I can't do that and then say, oh, by the way, now I have enough.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. I discovered. Did I turn the great wheel for that when I walked in?
I don't know.
I really feel that I did. So that's what I feel I did, and I'm going to stay with it.
Okay.
That is the thing, is you have to do it the same way every time, or it is so easy to forget what order you've done this stuff in.
Okay. Here's where I'm at, because there are several things I would like to do. I would like to lay some eggs, but I need to be a giant spider to lay some eggs. I would like to turn that treasure into terror, but I have to be a spider to do that.
And that means you have to be a spider for the whole turn.
Exactly, because you only can do 1 form per turn.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to decide what I would like to do, and I think what I'd like to do is spend 3 blood to get another terror. So that's cool. So now I'm up to 5. And
We really need some shrines up in this manor.
Let's see what I got here. Attack, that's not helpful. I have no eyes. And that's the other thing. When I want to reveal more things, I need to get a sorcerer to reveal. So while
A lot of options.
While it's awesome that each form can use the cards in different ways, we can one at a time, and that is frustrating. It's fine. So what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. Before I move anybody, I'm going to make a spell, and I'm going to cast Web. And all of my dudes are going to get Web.
Web.
Web. Web. Now I'm going to do my movement. And I'm going to move this guy here. And this guy here. And this guy. And this guy here. That'll work. And then I'm going to spend 2 cards to convert that treasure into a terror. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So these guys. So that goes away, and I get a terror. Rawr. I'm still at a defensive 3, but my spirit has gone up to 5, so now I get 5 cards.
Just so you guys can see, this is, we both have wheel too. This is yours, so it shows some different things on it. And this is the number, this defense number is what I'm trying to be above.
And then I'm going to use my ability, now that I've moved everybody, I'm going to place another web. That's fangs.
Place that web!
Place that web. So I'm going to place 4 more webs. And that's the thing with spiders is they can place webs everywhere. And it's nice because it slows people down. And
People being mean.
also, the more webs I have, the more chances I have to gain some terror. And I have not been laying as many eggs because I just haven't been able to. So I have to try to get my terror. Like, the eggs give you the most amount of terror, but it's a high risk, high reward. You have to tend to them. It takes a while.
And it's also very tempting for me to go after eggs because I get 5 grit every time I hit.
Yeah, so I can either like wait, boom, or I can just be like slowly hacking away. So that is, I'm out of cards, and I'm draw equal to spirit, which is now at 5, and it is now the Paladin's turn.
Great.
Paladin chooses to leave the manor, never to return.
That's not what happened.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare myself to take out this poltergeist by crusading into this lit room, hitting him, and getting a light. Because there are a lot of webs happening.
Yes.
And I don't like it, nor do I stand for it.
Okay.
Before I was like, the cameras will be fine because we'll never pound the table.
And I do.
And now I'm incensed. So it's different.
So this Poulter gal has been
Goes away.
murdered, sadly.
Okay.
No, murdering. You played your role very well. Good job.
So annoying. Okay. This is going to be rough for me, I'm not going to lie. But I am going to crusade into the unknown. I'm going to give myself my 2 points. That's what I'm going to get. 28 great is what I am at right now. You guys, thank goodness.
No. All right. Let's do yours.
Poltergal. Rah! Okay? And I will crusade in because I can and get 2. Wait, did I do the 2? I did the 2 for this one already. That's why you have to do the same way every time, folks. Okay. This is I get the light. I get the light.
Gosh, so much light.
For hitting. Well, there are a lot of webs, okay? I need torches and I need to destroy you. It's fine. This goes away as I step into here. That is everything I can do. I did not hit you, so I do receive another fury, and that's honestly reflective of my mental state right now. Continue.
Okay.
Where are the shrines, I ask you?
That's actually a really good
Where
question.
are they?
Because not a single shrine has showed up, so now I actually understand why you're so frustrated.
This is hell. This is hell.
All right, I'm going to turn back into my giant spider, and I will do that. It really doesn't matter.
Like, where are the shrines? Like, where?
But like, wait.
Shrines allow me to get light and fury.
So I'm going to turn into a spider here. So all my little spiderlings are assimilated into big guy. There's a lot happening. It's fine. Cool. I'm going to, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is also a problem for me.
Yeah, because the more webs I have, the more I can get some terror. So I'm going to go ahead and discard a card. I also get more spirit, which means more cards which do things. So the spider is the strongest in the middle of the game, because the more terror I get, actually I'll start getting more cards and more defense, but then all of a sudden my card hand limit is going to go down significantly. So this is the strongest time for me to do these things. So I'm going to use my 6 webs and 1 card to get a terror. So I'll get rid of that, and I'll go up to 7. Which leaves my defense at 3 and my spirit at 5. She's very upset. I hate when she's upset. So I'm going to make her even more upset. And I'm going to go into this room here. And I'm going to lay some eggs. So I will...
No.
Oh. Okay.
In my own brain.
Okay.
About where I can't go because of these stupid webs.
Understood. Oh, I am upset. It's fine. So I'm going to discard 2 cards to lay some eggs here. The eggs now have a defense of 2 because there is 1 blood there. And then here's my, so I can only reveal what I can see. So while I can walk through the wall, oh no, I can use the reveal because I can go through the wall. So I can actually reveal this. Sweet. So I shall walk in here for my second movement and reveal these 2.
This?
Yeah.
Okay, Polter down.
All right. Excellent. And an armory, which doesn't do much for anybody.
This will go here.
And then I will use the last of my movement to move in here. And I'm going to bite the poltergeist, giving me 2 blood. Because I'm the spider, so I want different sounds.
I mean, you're working on it.
I don't know what sounds spiders make.
Skittering sound. This is now an ASMR skittering channel.
All right, so that is everything that I can do. I'm out of movement, and I'm also hiding because I am through a wall. So in order for her to come get me, she has to traverse the webs, not kill my eggs, and then break down a wall to get to me. So this is actually a very advantageous position for just to explore. I'm going to draw my 5 cards, and well, 4, and then shuffle my last one, and it is all up to you.
Cool. Well, I had thought about going here,
No, I'm so far away from you. So
No,
far,
you're
so
very
far
close.
away. I'm technically equidistant as my eggs.
Well, but you're not equidistant as far as actions.
Oh, really?
Because
Because you can go this
I
way.
can go that way without having to spend light to burn anything.
Think about
You
that.
did it.
I should have gone the other way.
I
was like, oh, wall.
how it goes. I'm going to forge ahead this way into a shrine.
Oh no. So if anyone ever tells you, like, no, this game is all about luck and what cards you get, no, it is also about skill. Don't be like me, folks. Don't be like me.
So I proceeded into the unknown. I will now proceed.
And giving Anne credit, she is actually very good at strategy in this game. I'm lucking into things.
Oh,
but
thank you.
She thinks very no. Stop this. I take back my compliments. It's all luck.
Okay. And now, for my next trick, what's your defense? 3?
It is now a 3, yes. No, get away from me. Stop it. No, I don't want to
this.
explode.
You're gonna explode because I'm going to crusade once more into here with you.
I hate it.
And I only have 3 strength, but I will expend one of my fury in order to hit you.
Okay.
Remove one of those spidery boys. Okay, you're hit.
All right,
So I get a
once
light
again
for being
explode.
hit. So we're gonna go.
So here and then adjacent tiles to that.
And that is the end of my turn.
I hate it. Cool. So I'm spiderlings now. It's fine. I was going to do that anyway. Fine. Probably not.
I was like, I thought maybe you'd want to go tend to your babies.
Yeah, that is actually what I wanted to do. I was going to say I haven't turned into the sorcerer at all this game.
Yeah.
But I haven't been able to take a breath. And the sorcerer is so slow that I need to be farther away from you before I can turn.
Slow is in the same amount of movement that I get typically.
No, because you could spend, like if you wanted to with the 4, you could have the same speed as my spiderlings. I get to literally go 1. And that's it. Just 1.
Man, that felt really good when I figured out how to hit.
Yeah, didn't it though? All right, you know what also feels really good? 3 blood. Give me a terror. I'm out of blood.
No!
Which would be, oh, my
now your
defense is now 4.
This is so bad.
Being out of blood would be bad for most people. But for spiders, so that's fine.
For spiders, it's real good.
Okay, let's start by dropping some web. I only have 2 webs left. Oh, I'm gonna also burn a card and get a terror for all the web on my board. I can only do that once. Once per turn, I can spend my 3 blood to get a terror, and I can spend a card and have 6 webs to get a terror. But which is a shame because there was a time when I had like a pile up to here of blood. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that. So that brings me to 9.
We're trying to get 12, so like,
Yeah,
again,
I'm getting close.
it's bad.
Sorry.
Because you're very close to the front door.
I'm also just trying to box you in. You also have tons of light, but I'm yes.
Now is the time.
And now we're gonna skitter as far as we possibly can. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can still reach me. I feel like I should spread out. There's no walls I can get behind. So I'm gonna pick up this blood.
Okay.
There's no treasure I can loot. I'm out of webs. But I've already moved everybody. Oh, that was a poor
thing
decision.
is that I was Shrine Star, but you've been kind of bloodstorm.
Yeah, I really have. That's the thing, even if I turn into the sorcerer, I can't tend to my eggs anyway. And I'm actually kind of stuck because I didn't think about this. And even if I were to reveal a tile, I can't move into it, but I'll go ahead and reveal it anyway.
Okay.
So I'll reveal this one.
Another shrine. Apparently this never go to the west wing. Like, that's what this is.
Indeed. And I have a bunch of webs that I can't do anything with. So I can use these webs. I can use legs to move my spider legs. So I can just get rid of a card to move the further. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move him over here to take that blood. There's that. Okay. And I'll move him over here. And I'll move him.
Can you use fangs as well? So is this
It's legs. So it's any card. I can just move each
Got it. Oh, that's
each spider in one space. I only need one card to move all of them.
That's crazy. So take two of them back.
Okay, so I'm going to move here. I can't reveal anything because I don't have eyes, but I'm going to continue to just try to get, because I got nothing else to do, so I'll move over here. You can't go any further. This brings you closer, so you're not going to do that.
Yeah, but it does put you behind more backs because the shortest back is
Okay.
I
can't tell if you're helping me.
No,
or
so
not.
I am trying to help you. So if I were playing as the spider, I would want to give me light star because now I have to go all the way back to this side of the building, and these have already been revealed and killed. So I'm not going to get light from hitting them. I only get light from hitting you or exploring more territory, which eats up my actions.
All right,
so that's what I would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am spread out. Who knows where I'm going to reform?
Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to.
I have to say, I do love how we can at one moment be like, "Rawr," and then the other moment be like, no, really, you should do this because this would be helpful.
That's what you should do. That's how I play. Like, I just don't want. So I'm going to use a light to go through here and get rid of this, and go into 4. Then I'm going to sprint. Well, first I'm going to prepare. How much do I need to prepare? I need 4, right?
You're going to need 5.
Okay. Oh, I can't do it, can I?
No. Are you one short again?
This is so annoying.
You can sprint into this room because these don't provoke attacks.
Yeah, but I still need to spin.
So you are one short.
4 to hit you plus 1 my fury.
Yep.
And I have to be able to get him in there and then so I'm one short. Okay.
Wait, your winged boots move. You can use your winged boots to get. I don't want to help you.
Yeah.
But you can use your winged boots to sprint in here because they don't provoke attacks. Oh, you still need that.
I'd still need one to hit you. That's
You're right.
I know I can get in there.
I'm sorry. I'm not
It's
sorry,
okay.
but I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I have another plan, everybody. Don't worry. What is it?
That's a really good question. 'Cause I don't know.
Okay. Can I go back now that I realize?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
So if I'm here, I'm gonna try and get some fury. So I'm
here, I'm
gonna
gonna put the wings.
crusade
Hang
into
on.
here.
I will say you used your light to destroy this.
Yes, I did do that. So I destroyed that, and I crusaded into a known space to use the shrine. I will gain myself 1 fury for stepping in that. I will then
I don't like it.
gain myself another fury by continuing to crusade. I don't have to move. It's a 0 to 1 spaces. And fury. Oh, I already did it, right? No, I didn't. Okay. So now I
Paladin's
have.
just in there, just like
Yeah, I'm just bolstering myself.
rampage.
I will use 1 more to crusade forward 1 space. And fury myself. I'm just trying to beef myself up because that's what I need so I can use this to. And now I will consider that to be enough. All I need to do is sprint, so I'll just keep Okay, so I do this 1 more time. I crusade 1 more time. And now I will sprint. So, sprint.
no, my God.
Yeah,
I hate this.
that's where I'm going.
That
I
changes
flew over.
everything that I wanted to do.
Yeah, I thought that it might. That's all I could do. Now I didn't hit you,
No, you
so
did
I'd get a fury, but I have all the fury I can possibly have. So
I am going to get so wrecked this next turn.
it's because I can't let you keep doing what you're doing.
I understand, but
at four to even meet your defense and then one more to hit it.
no,
I only have 6 of them. So,
respect, but oh gosh,
Yeah.
do I hate.
so that's all I can do.
Okay, cool.
And I didn't hit you at all, so I don't get any light. Could have stopped him short, but I didn't do that. So
Oh, shoot.
that's my turn.
It's okay.
And this is the point at which I have to like kind of settle at 35 grit. This
Yeah.
happens in every game where I'm playing the Paladin. It's like I have to get myself up there as fast as possible because at a certain point I'm going to not be able to keep adding more cards to my thing.
So my initial plan was to turn this spider into the sorcerer and start buffing my eggs, but I can't do that anymore. And I'm afraid of mostly, and I don't think I can do it.
Just so people understand, because I was kind of confused by this when I removed that first web that was here. My what I'm doing is using my illuminate ability, which allows me to do it on the tile that I'm on or adjacent where I can see. So that's how I
So
can
you
do
could
that
be here and do that.
yes.
That's very cool. Okay,
Perhaps I should have, but I didn't. It's fine.
it's fine. I'm going to start my turn as I usually do by getting a terror for all my web and wasting a card.
This is good.
Okay, so this is an example. When I go from 9 terror to 10, my hand goes from 5 to 3. My defense stays at 4.
Okay.
Now, because I started the turn with a terror of 9, I still get my 5 cards, but next round, I'm going to get 3.
Okay.
So this is where the powers start to taper off.
Yeah, which
So
is good for me.
I
It's my only hope, literally.
I am taking a risk here, but high risk, high reward. No, I don't. I really want to bring out the sorcerer because one, I want you guys to see it, and two, it's the only way I can buff those eggs. But I feel like the eggs are not as big of a priority for you as they were
I'm
before.
going to take a picture of Risa collapsing over herself. Star, this decision.
I hate it. So I'm not going to turn into the sorcerer because I'm going to turn back into the big spider. And I'm going to turn into the spider over here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot these guys out of here.
Okay.
Move that over. Move that
Just
over.
love like the feel and look of the games. Like it's
Honestly,
so
it's-
cool.
yeah.
And the expansion is so worth it, even if you're just not to be like me. I tell you about this, but literally, like you always play with like the art on everything is so cute. I'm gonna flip this towards it just so you can see stuff right there. Okay, that was. But the art is beautiful, but like also the miniatures are super fun. So if you want to enhance the like 3D aspect.
And if you don't want to use the minis, there are cardboard standees with that same great art for everything that you see on this board.
Yeah.
So if you would prefer the cardboard, like do it.
So like as an example, here is my Pillar of Light, which is an ability I can get from my favorite cards. But this is the Pillar of Light that you get in the expansion. And this is the one.
I wish I had the cardboard of the Paladin and the spiders like ready to go because they're also so cute. Okay, so instead I'm going to use my eyes. This is why I turned into the spider because I wanted to use the cards twice. So I'm going to use my eyes to reveal here and here because I can move through walls. Thanks. Over. And this is a dead end, so I'm going to...
Well, that's what I'm saying, how it helps.
This is like literally my hiding hole. Yeah. Move into my hiding hole.
Because it would take me a ton of time.
Yeah, that's what I would like to just turn into the sorcerer and take
Sit
care of my
there.
eggs. I just want to sit and hide. And why is that so wrong? Now here's where I'm at. I could reveal that, but I'm actually afraid to because I'm afraid it's going to fall me somehow.
I'd have to get to it.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal it. Is because maybe it'll be blood. It's not blood.
It's not.
But it is a dude, and I can fight it. So I'll come in here and bite it.
Bite.
Oh,
Bite.
that's gonna give me 2 blood. I thought it was gonna give me terror for a second. I got excited. I'm actually gonna use this one as my fangs. Because for my last dream trick, I'm gonna lay some. Right. I can lay web. It just says places.
It's still a good hole for you.
It is.
It's literally walled on every side.
Yep. And I'm going to hide. I'm going to take a hide action. That's not a thing.
I hear that that's what you want.
And you're going to figure out a way to bust down some walls and kill me. I get 3 cards now, which I hate. Oh, great. Those are very helpful cards for me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're both very close to filling our missions, so we're going to see where this goes. You are up.
I know.
And if you're thinking, I'll happily talk more about this. Yeah. Okay. So I will say that in the expansion, in addition to the movies, you actually get 2 more characters. So you have the Armored Knight, which replaces the Paladin, and the Armored Knight has side quests, and javelins, and also some fantastic artwork. Which you can go for. I put on top so that I would have access to it. So this is the Armored Knight. She has a purple streak in her hair, which I accidentally thought was from my hair because it's still kind of bleeding a little bit of purple, and I thought I'd put it forever, but I didn't. That's great. And then we also have the Shadow Paladin, who replaces the Spider. And the Shadow Paladin has some awesome things. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'll talk about it later.
Okay. I was like, I'm not ready. And then I remembered that I stockpiled Fury last time. So it's going to be okay.
So
for this reason, okay, so
just coming right at me.
Leopold, having borrowed the winged boots of Evil and Marthain, I love you. It's fine. It's fine. Leo. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 walls.
Not a problem for you?
I'm going to Fury the wall down, and for the first time this game, we will see a breach. Breach, and I will just let me turn into the Sorcerer Sane into here. Now I will prepare. I need to leave room for Crusade. I will leave myself up here, and I will Crusade once more into here. Now, using my Vigor spell, which allows me to exchange Fury for enough strength to take you down, I will do that. So I need 5, so I will spend 2, leaving me 2 more and hit you, the Spider, once more, gaining 1 light. I will also expend that light to burn this stupid web.
Okay.
Away.
I explode again.
Once more.
This one, and then adjacent, we'll say.
How many are those 2 right now?
2 more. That's all that's left.
Oh man, guys, this is happening. Okay, and that is, I did hit the Spider, so I don't get more Fury. But let me win. Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is literally the worst thing that could have happened to me. All I want to do is turn into the Sorcerer and tend my eggs, and I can't because I keep getting a stupid Paladin keeps chasing me and smacking me. I hate it. So what I'm going to do...
Winged boots, guys, who knew? It's changing everything.
It's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have enough. So again, I have 3 cards. They're all the same. So I'm going to spend 1 to get a terror, which puts me at 11. I'm so close. So what I'm going to do is run for my life and just try to get as close to the entrance as possible. 1, 2, 3.
This is where I'm going to hit some.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping. And then this one, I'm going to just follow the straight road. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This is my sacrificial lion. Okay. I can't get any treasure. You know what? I'm going to just spend 1 as a web. I only have 1 web, so I'll put it here just to try my best of just running and shooting web out the butt.
Sweetie, sweetie, web out. But if I've said it once, I've said it several times. T-shirts.
Oh, also, by moving my terror up to 11, I now have a spirit of 2. So I'll get 2 cards.
This is my only saving grace of
this is real bad.
I thought you were about to be like, this is real life. And I was like, it is.
That is actually
Also living that paladin.
You are. I can't do anything with this last one. Oh, legs. I can move each spider in 1 space. So I can move them a little closer, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to scoop them all. Okay, and that's it. That's all I can do.
Let's think.
Everybody's holding without having monsters. She is really cool, but you have to use her really in the game. And I also think that she comes into play more when there's like skeletons chasing the paladin. So the paladin has to like run away from them. You can't just keep chasing you and smacking you in the face. It's fine. But also, to be fair, the skeletons can also destroy the webs, so the webs are more powerful. So the spiderlings, I think, they can be more powerful in the 2-player game. And, yeah. Oh, I see what you did, just going around the corner. Whatever.
Sprint, wing hits. Okay. So I need 5.
Raise the fin.
Okay, so I need. Oh my god, I think I can do it. I need 3 of these, right? You have a defensive 4. Then I would use both of these, and that will be 5.
And then you can crusade.
And then I can crusade. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can.
Yeah, you can.
And I do.
I hate it.
I will also burn away this and burn away
No, I hate it. I hate it. Stop.
this adjacent.
No, I hate it. Stop. Why would you do that? What have the webs ever done? I ask. All I ask.
And this one is dead.
Okay. Well, I don't explode into spider-lings
Because you're already.
All I am is this tiny little guy just trying to get out.
Okay. Great.
Oh my gosh, this is so close.
Yeah. If you win this turn, you will probably win.
I think I might be able to because I have. Oh, I didn't take my 2 cards.
The thing is, I chose to come back here and deal with you rather than dealing with those webs. With those webs, I was like, this is my risk.
Yeah. Oh, I actually don't even need to do that because I have 3 blood. So I'm going to spend 3 blood, get my last terror.
Yeah.
Which
Now you just gotta get out.
Yep, which I can do. Because these don't hurt me. So I get 1, 2, and I'm out.
And that's Vast the Mysterious Manor. Like,
wow!
it was really close.
That was so tight. It
I
feels a
would've-
little anticlimactic, but also like super climactic.
Well, you would have had to. Yeah, like you. Yeah.
Like it stinks that my last terror was just from blood, but
No, that's fine.
yeah, that's it. The slow and steady. That's what I'm saying. Like I was just slowly chipping away, as opposed to the eggs, which give me a lot. Like
The thing is,
I
like,
couldn't take care of them because you're just coming in and hitting me
wing
too much.
boots made a huge difference.
They really
so
do.
what I would like to do is play one more time. For all of you out there still here, to see.
Oh yeah, we can play that.
Yeah. We're gonna play one more time so you can see how the randomization affects it. Because in this particular time, I was really affected negatively by not having access to shrines at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
Because I was starved, which meant I couldn't ever have enough to get to you and hit you. So even though I had the winged boots, it was still problematic for me.
If you had the winged boots and you had gotten the shrine sooner, I would not have stood a chance. There's no way. The only thing that kept me alive was it taking so long for me to get the shrines.
I needed to be able to get more fury because once you get to a certain point, I need these to be used to get to you, and I need these to be here when I
hit.
need them. And without shrines, I can't just sit in there and pray and get fury and light to deal with the webs. I also probably could have stood. It might have been different, although I don't think it would, if when I was in that corner before, to have burned away more of the things because I do have one left.
It also would have helped because I kept getting terror because I had so many webs. So if you had burned those webs, I wouldn't have been.
I need to remember that I don't need to be in a web area to get rid of it. I just need to be next to it and able to see it. So an open door rather than a wall or a dark space.
So you can just run by and just toss some torches. You set this house on fire. It's not yours.
It's fine. Who cares? It's just the Mysterious Manor.
Yeah, it's
All right,
not.
so let's get reset up, and you'll kind of see how easy it is once you know what you're doing. It's pretty easy. I go back to 3 of these here. I don't have any light fury.
Back there, the only thing that stays is the entrance and the spiders starting from the pit. And put this back. The armory. Got that. It's fine. Yay. We can move those around though because they are different walls. So we can like rotate those. My favorite thing in the world is shuffling tiles. I'm so good at it.
Excited to shuffle some tiles. So good. Here, let's just switch a couple. Let me give this up.
Cool.
So what do you like about this breed? Like what is the playstyle feel like to you?
I will say that the spider, you have to constantly be thinking kind of 3 steps ahead, which is something I'm not really good at, but I think the more I play this character, the better I'm getting at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it really is...
And I'm learning that to mess you up, I have to try and predict what you're going to do, and so that even if I can't get to you, I get in a way that you didn't expect me to go.
Yes. That's really it, is I'm predicting the way the Paladin is going, and when I'm wrong, it's really bad. But I will say, like, this is absolutely true. When it says play the spider if you like setting up each card combos and figuring out when to be cautious and when to be brash, like, that is the perfect summary of this character. I like the versatility that I have and the ability to shapeshift. I'm learning that the sorcerer is very powerful in very specific circumstances, but once those circumstances have passed, it doesn't help as much. Like, she is a hide and bolster. The spider is like the attack, and the spider legs are the run away. Knowing that you have multiple things you want to do, having to choose which of those things you want to do is like the hardest and best part of this game. So I love it. How about the Paladin? What are your thoughts on this playstyle?
I really like the fact that it feels, even though the basics of like run around and slashing and stuff and get to things, I like how much it's affected by what happens to turn up on the board. And there's a lot of randomization from the favorite cards that I have. Getting also having to decide, like, do I take these points or not? We played twice last night just to like get into a little bit, and I didn't take any treasure because I preferred the grit. And I got up to the most grit I've ever had at 35.
Oh, today?
Yeah, today. But I
said
took the
no.
treasure,
Yeah.
but it allowed me to get around the board faster. So I think it really depends on how much of a boon that treasure is going to be. Because getting 5 grit for turning it down is definitely higher. So it's like illuminate and figure. Beginning of the game, it's right out. Those are ready.
You put the purple one back in?
Yes.
And apparently, the game is a very fast reset too. The more I play, the more I really want to start introducing the other roles. I'm very interested now in the skeletons, which I never thought I'd be interested in. But now that I've had practice kind of doing all the spider links, the skeletons are... Yeah, it's less intimidating. They each have like a marching order, and every single one has a different skill. Like one shoots, and one casts spells, and one does this. And I am very excited about the idea of planning all of that out. And I really want to use those pits. I think those pits are cool, and being able to like teleport across the board. It's awesome.
I would love to see how this will. It just seems like chaos to have so many things, because just trying to get to you is a lot. Having to get to you and also manage my health depleting as time goes on.
Yeah.
That seems like a big
But I imagine that that's going to make the spider's life a little bit easier.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I imagine that with the distraction of the skeleton, I would have had the opportunity to bring the source wander out and buff my eggs.
Well, and I also would be using the light. So with skeletons, they follow you. They can't get through areas you lit. So you can put on the torches so they're on this side of the way. But if I put them on the ground, they're going to lamp. And so if I leave my lamps on the ground, the skeletons can't go that way, so I can walk them in.
And that they will be destroying my webs more, which means that I'm going to be getting less terror from having webs out, and I'm probably going to need to hatch those eggs. So the strategy is very different from introducing another character into this. So that's really exciting, and I want to have a game that will bring out more.
Yeah, for sure.
But 2 players.
But this is how easy it is to set up.
Yeah,
Like,
this
less
is
than 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Okay,
All
so
right.
let's get it started. It's me again.
Once again, you go
It's
first.
your girl, Leo.
Not because you're nice or you want rock, paper, scissors or you're the last one in a haunted manor, but because you're a paladin.
That really calls out everything. There's one game we're going to play this weekend where literally the last person to buy something with cash is the first player.
Really?
Yeah.
I will keep that in mind.
Yeah, so...
What day are we playing that?
Yeah, keep buying things with cash. I'm not going to tell you which one it
I
is.
have very little cash on me at all times, so...
I love that that's how competitive you are. I'm going to crusade
Don't
into
go
the
over time.
unknown. So I put my thing down and I move up twice to 2. I will step into... Let's go the other way.
Okay.
The first way last time. So into darkness. Into Spider-Man turn. Into this pit. I will now add other things.
Good job.
To go into the unknown again.
There you go. Put down the cube, move up the grid, flip the tile.
Okay. And I will into there and get pushed back.
You can't attack.
I couldn't have been able to attack it anyways. So,
I wasn't right.
yeah, me too. Wait, no, we're good. I'm here, everybody. Don't worry. Okay, so I get pushed back. So I will use my last crusade to go into the unknown here.
Wow, that's a lot of grit. I hate it.
True grit, as they say. Okay.
Okay.
And that is what I can do this turn.
Did you?
And I didn't hit you, so I get fury. You know I didn't.
I used to be a teacher, and sometimes I ask many questions because that's what we do.
It's good.
Okay. I am a spider.
Yeah.
Oh, I need cards. I have.
You should get
4.
some.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Spider.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to, much like I did the first time, do the eyes and reveal. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah. So we'll do it that way. This one. Ooh, more treasure. Twizzle. Yes. I hate blue balls. And you know what? I'm going to reveal the other ones as well. Why not?
Yeah, as the big one, you can do things twice, so
Yeah. I feel like the big one might be a little too overpowered, but also not.
no, it's not though, because you can't control sometimes when you get to be it.
Yeah, that's
So
very
like
true.
if you when you have this control, you should use it.
Exactly.
Because if I keep hitting you,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to do that stuff.
Yeah. Wow, there's so much treasure. I hate it. I'm putting them all up.
This is
You. I'm going to use one movement to come in on this. Yeah, thank you. This. This.
So one thing we should talk about is this kind of as a caveat, because you've seen us play this game before. At this point, we're creating almost like a sorting hat quiz that we're going to put out around PAX. So within the next 3 weeks, really, you're going to start seeing it.
so
right?
close.
It's so close. That helps you figure out what kind of board gamer you are.
Yeah.
And that is super helpful to know, because like for me, I'm for the fun, but also so we have the 4 different things. It's for the fun.
So for the fun means you're playing for fun. You're in the heart. You enjoy spending time with friends.
Yeah.
You like cooperative games.
Yeah.
As long as everyone's having fun, everybody wins.
Yeah.
You have the
win.
win. The win is you just want to beat the game. You're like the speed runner. You want to get through it.
Yeah.
Like when you go to a game night, you want to play as many games as possible, and you want to win them all.
Yeah.
But it's more just for the sense of like I just want to win.
And for the design.
For the design, which is I feel like people who love game design and figuring out all the little ins and outs love a game.
And I feel like the more I play, I used to think I was like for the fun, but I think I'm for the design because I like to see how the game works and think about.
Yeah. The for the design people really want to play. The only time they win a game is when they know how every little thing works. And then the final one is for the glory. And, I'm not saying there's a person at this table who likes to blow because they like to blow and brag, but it's Risa's table. I don't know what you're talking about.
This beautiful wormwood table.
First of all, if I could flip this wormwood table, I would be so strong.
Yeah.
I can't. This is a
dream, by the way, to play on. It's like so cool. Everything, dream come true, or DreamHack come true. What's wrong with me?
That's my dream.
It's so nice. Like I have dreamed about playing on one of those wormwood tables for so long. And it's so nice. Everything because of this nice kind of like suede table means like it doesn't move around. Like everything's easy to pick up for cars. Yeah, pick things up. It's like it's so nice, and it's purple. So
both of our favorite colors.
Yeah.
In case you also love the box.
Cool. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just thought it was nice to think about because you can see like. I think you can see those things start to come to light in the two of us as well. Like, because you're like, darn it, I thought you weren't going that way. And I'm like, well, what you should actually do is this, because the way the game works, that's what I enjoy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you are interested in that, make sure you head over to Facebook and give us a like on Active Player Network because we will be posting that not just at the show to do, but online as well. So you can sort yourself. And I think one of the things we've realized is it takes all kinds to fill out a table. And so being able to find people who fall into those different categories can make sure that everybody has a balanced and fun time.
Absolutely. All right, so I am going to move in here for my first movement. I'm going to play my fangs to bite him. Frog.
That was like a murloc.
Okay, that works. Spiders have different sounds. That's fine. And I get 2 blood.
All these guys.
2 blood. And then I'm going to. I can use Anya's fang. This is fangs, so that doesn't help me. So I'm going to go ahead and move through this wall to here.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I don't have enough to lay eggs, and I have nothing to attack. So I'm going to just discard this last card and call it a day. Cool. I'm going to take.
I don't know how to play this game now. I just need to figure out. I would need to prepare 1, crusade once into this area here, and then crusade again to attack him. I have to spend this to have 2 fury or 2 strength. So I use my vigor card to transform the fury I had into strength. So now I have 1 strength from that and 1 from my prepare action. And I will now kill this poltergeist, giving me 3 more grit, and 7 I get another hero cube. Oh sweet, so I have more I can do. Okay, 2, 3, so I'm at 9 now. Now for my last action, from my last cube that I got, I will, into the unknown I go to get 2 more of these, so now I'm at 11. Okay. I turn this over, doesn't matter which way I put it, so that's where I am. And that is all I can do. I didn't hit you, so I do get to bring back a fury onto my fury stack. And now I will reset. Once again, where are the shrines? That's what I need to know. Where are the shrines?
Here's where I'm at. All right, I was going to turn into the spiderlings to loot the treasure, but
keeping me
I think I'm going to stay the spider, and I'm going to use my eyes to flip these guys.
Spider Risa, Spider Risa. Not Lisa, Spider Risa.
That's me.
That is her. She's a spider. All the walls, they can hide her. Till I reach down the walls with my fury. Rawr! Sing it with me in chat. I'm kidding. Don't. Don't do that.
Okay, I'm gonna,
So many treasures.
so the first thing I'm gonna do is spend 2 to lay some eggs. I don't think we've played a single game where I haven't laid eggs.
You didn't last time.
Oh, you're right, I didn't. And then I'm gonna go through the wall. Wah! Oh yeah, and kill the.
I need those for fear, not fury grit. I need them
That's
for
why
grit.
I'm trying to kill them. I'm trying to stop her at all costs
From getting grit?
From getting grit.
I think that's a good idea.
New game, no grit.
New game, who grit?
All right.
Oh boy, I'm Ann Richmond.
You can follow Active Player Network for more quality
content.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for
The spider.
Well, I think I need to start moving towards you because if I keep exploring that corner, it's gonna put me in a bad way because I don't have those boots.
I mean, or you could just keep exploring and not come towards me. I don't see any
I
problem.
hear
with this
what
plan.
you're saying,
I know.
but I need to kill those eggs. Okay, so I will crusade first forward here. I will, or rather sprint, I guess, is technically. Since I'm not going. Will now crusade into the unknown. Ooh, another ability. I have Pathfinder, so now I can open things and turn them around if I want something to face a different direction.
So my strategy of like revealing tiles and putting walls in her way,
Now I can turn.
she can turn.
But I have to spend light to do it. So,
Awesome.
I used my light before for
a
what?
house. Who's just like this wall and this wall? Can we swap them around?
I killed a thing, right? What did I use my light for?
You did kill it. Yeah, you killed the dude right here.
Yeah. And then I used my light for something. I don't know what it was, but it's okay.
Okay.
Because it's my job to keep track of
But
things.
as I say, it is also hard to keep track of other people doing this game. Like, did I do this? Other people.
Okay, so that was what I revealed.
Dude. Stop revealing my blood tiles. Did I reveal any blood last game? I did one time. You did go rest.
I'm going to reach this wall by spending my fury.
That was a beautiful wall. Knocked down. Just kicking that,
And I'm going to crusade forward or sprint forward into the wall.
Might as well wave your hands.
Which means for sprint I can move 2, so I'm gonna move. Does that mean that I have to stop at the treasure? I think I probably do. Because you're not allowed to just web as you go. Right. So I'm probably not allowed to just be like, drive by treasure, bye!
Yeah.
So that's how I'm gonna rule it.
Okay.
I'm going to see what this treasure is, because we've learned how helpful it can be. Firebrand. Each time you attack the spider in the sorcerer or giant spider forms, you may spend 3 extra fury to return an extra spiderling to the box.
No, I hate it. No, you definitely want the grit. You absolutely want the grit. No, I'll just take that card from you right now. Just like right now. It's
Man,
fine.
I'm gonna have to have fury to use this.
No, it's fine. I'll just.
I mean, let's just see.
I'll just take it right now.
No, it's in my abilities, so
I haven't seen you give away a treasure card. And I'm not gonna win.
you will, because I have to have fury to do it.
That's true.
Now I didn't attack you. Oh, I can still move. Okay, cool, great. So
this changes my strategy now because I'm like now I feel like
These
maybe I
aren't
should spend
going
more time with
anywhere.
Spider.
I'm going to sprint.
There's a wall there, right?
Oh, I came in here to do this, so this is gone. There's a wall there right now, but I didn't hit you, so I will get a Fury, and we'll see if that's helpful later.
I'm so upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Cool. I love it. I love it. This is great. Okay, great. Cool. That's great. I love it. Thanks. I'm gonna spend 3 blood to get a terror.
I just added this, right?
Yes, you just
that.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I started thinking about my strategy, and then immediately I was like, "Where am I? What's
How do I do
happening?
this?
How did I get
It's
here?
fine.
Who put this food in my mouth?"
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna turn into the sorcerer.
Okay. Wee woo.
And I'm going to put blood with my eggs. I can cast
For every blood, and we haven't seen this, the Spirelings naturally have 1 defense. Now they have 2 because there's a blood in there.
I'm a little upset. I'm glad that the wall is there because it's protecting me. But I'm also upset because the sorcerer's power is she can cast spells anywhere she can see, so I could like web him up right now.
But you can't see through the wall.
Or fight, yes, but I can't see through the wall. So that's why I'm upset.
You did that to yourself.
I did. It's fine. This is something I'm trying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use eyes to reveal this tile. It is not blood. It's fine. I'm going to web here, and I can't see in there either.
No,
I'm going to web twice.
this is problematic for you.
Because you're still on light, so I'm trying to get
Where are the shrines,
and
please?
then I'm gonna, I can, as the sorcerer, I can just spend a card to flip an empty visible lit tile, visible meaning line of sight. So I could reveal, let's put these down.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's fine. What are you, like, planning your strategy to murder me? It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what I'm doing.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and spend the veil to flip an empty visible lit tile. This one right here. It's not blood. Could have been blood, but it wasn't. Alright. Okay, that is all I can do because the sorcerer can only move 1 space, and I already did. So that is the end of my turn, and now you may proceed to murder my face.
Okay.
I think that those webs may have just saved my life. Shuffle cards. Didn't want
Okay, let's think about it this way. I would use 1 to sprint into that hit room. Then I would have to spend my Fury to kick it down. Then I would need to Crusade in, and I still wouldn't have enough. So, knowing that, I can go to the other box and get more grit and kick down the wall. Like I could go that way.
That's right, I kinda
reach
boxed
the
you
wall.
in there.
Yeah, you did a good job of that.
For the design.
Okay, or I go and I sprint once and then sprint twice and then get in here. Oh, but I can't because of the wall, so there's still a wall here. That leaves me 2, so I'm still not. I just can't get in there. Just can't
Protect
get in
the
there.
eggs.
Yeah, protected the eggs, all right. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is get even. Okay. I'm going to go, God, this is a bad house. This is a very bad house.
Bad. It's bad. Don't blame the house. It's a beautiful house. I've lived here for years.
Okay, it's a bad house. It's got bad bones, and by that I mean the skeletons trying to kill me if we were playing with skeletons. Okay, I might regret this later, but it's what I'm going to do. I need to build up Fury because I need to be able to do that. So, okay, I'm going to sprint. 2, man, I'm missing those wing boots now. I'm going to sprint into here. Oh, but on the way, I will spend this fury.
Can you get into there?
That's what I'm saying. I said spend this fury.
To kick that wall down as well.
So I'm in there. Show me beast to beast.
So glad I revealed all those treasure tiles for you. Yo.
Prayer beads. When on a shrine, you may return this card to the box to draw one favor card and gain 2 fury or light. That's nice, but I need grit right now. So that goes to the box.
This goes to the box, so she can't get this later.
And because I was like, no, I cannot. I now get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No,
which is another hero cube. Now we in business. Okay. Now is the time. Okay. Another sprint. Another
you're gonna
sprint.
get tired if you keep running.
And then crusade. So the last thing I'll do is crusade into the unknown.
Got all like other ways
This way. And I'm in here. So that is my whole turn. I got myself up to 20 grit. So I'm doing it. Okay. That's the best I can do right now with that turn. So I did not hit you, so I get a fury.
Okay.
I didn't hit anything, so I don't get a light.
I don't have any blood, so there's
In
no
my body?
at all, like at all.
I don't have any
blood. It's fine.
So
things overheard while walking
why
past
is
tabletop
that
gaming.
so fun? I
So
don't
I
have
have
any blood.
blood. So all right.
The thing about me, you should know.
So there's no point in staying sorcerer. So I'm gonna shapeshift out of the sorcerer.
Yeah.
And because I really don't have a whole lot of places to run, actually, but I feel like if I'm gonna keep my plan. I'm gonna turn back into the giant spider.
Boom.
Chow. Chow. And I'm gonna use eyes.
Okay.
Eyes to reveal
Do your spices.
Eyes.
Stop.
I am like actually feeling a little bad for you, but the more of these I reveal, the more the more you're gonna be able to see my blood tiles, which is what I want. So that goes away. I'm gonna spend 1 movement to go in here and attack the poltergeist. It's fine. Do you want me to leave him here?
Yeah.
For the photo?
I need the world to know
How
that
bad
this is what's happening.
All right, so I'm spending a fang. I'm getting 2 blood. Rude. Oh, it's over here. Right. And now he's dead. Yep. The world is sad.
The world is sad.
No.
And if by that you mean me, because
It is the world. It is the world. I'm going to use some eyes to reveal these guys. Oh, look, I found you a shrine. And some blood. Excellent. So 1 will go here, and then 1 goes to the treasure trove of blood. And now it is time to guess my favorite thing, which is one. Where shall I go? I only have 1. I've only used 1 movement, so I have 2 more left. I have not crossed a wall yet. There aren't really walls anymore. I think I'm gonna.
so I literally can't go into this room until I have 2, because then I'll be stuck there forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Right? That's true.
I think you're right. So I'm gonna go ahead in that room.
Well,
That was my thought anyway.
that wasn't for you, but sure. Go
That was actually my thought. I was planning to go into that room regardless. Because I have a new.
great.
Okay,
It's fine.
I will tell you right now, it is very hard to put all this web and the giant spider kind of takes up the whole tile by itself. So when you want to put other things in here, it's a little balancing act. But like, doesn't that look cool? Doesn't that look? It looks so cool. I have 1 more tile or 1 more card, but I can't really do anything with 1 because I can't bite anything, and I don't want to move, and I don't have enough webs for terror. So yeah, that's good.
That sounds hard for you.
Wow. I
So-
can really sense your sympathy.
It's really struggling. Okay, so let's see here. I would need 1 to sprint into there. I would need to use my Fury to breach the wall. I would need to prepare with it has 2, so I would need 3, and I could Crusade in. Okay, so that's what I'll do.
Okay. What are you doing?
All right.
Please don't do it.
I'm gonna.
I hate it. Oh, you're gonna get into the room with the eggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no! That changes
I
everything.
will sprint forward. I will reach the wall with these.
It is so hard to keep these eggs alive, you guys.
I will Crusade in. I have 3. They have 2. They are gone.
No, squish, squish.
Does the blood go away?
I don't
think so.
believe No, I
Yeah,
think
there's
the
no
blood
reason.
stays. Yeah.
All right, we will do another one of these magic tricks.
This
Oh, I got
treasures
light
we
for
have
hitting.
Ever had.
Armor. When you would lose health. Oh, this was
supposed to be out.
Okay, pick 2 more. Holy symbol. At the start of your turn, gain 1 fury.
That sounds excellent. You should get rid of it.
I need this trick though, because I need more actions. But being able to gain fury when not, you don't have to go. You have to walk away from it for a while. I can just stay on it. I'm gonna see how it goes. This could be a very stupid choice. I maybe should have turned that one down, but I'm gonna see how it goes. So I got in there, I hit once, so I got light for it. I took the treasure, so I don't get grit for that. I didn't hit you though, so I do get a fury.
And then you slip in the blood.
Oh no, I'm prone. Not. That's not a thing. And that is my turn.
Okay.
That might have been the wrong game.
Well, I don't hate it.
Now the thing is, as long as you don't actually hate me.
I don't actually hate you. I like
So
you a lot.
the one thing is, if I can get in there and get 1 hit on you, then I'll have enough to get out.
That's true.
So I shouldn't have said that.
Well, I was not planning on staying.
Yeah.
Because the only thing I would have done was try to bolster my egg,
Yeah.
and you just killed me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn into my spider wings. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've never had 5 spider wings. This is so exciting. Well, I should clarify that I've never been able to willfully shape change into my spiderlings before she's had a chance to kill this one. So that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3 blood to get a terror because every little bit helps. Oh, my defense went up to 3. Every little bit helps. I have 5 of these guys. Okay, if you thought 1 giant spider and 2 webs was hard to fit on 1 tile, try 2 webs and 5 spider webs. We're just going to start moving though. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move and place them down. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to send 1 into here. 1, 2, 3. 1 into here.
This is hell. Okay, it's fine.
No, though. Like,
how do I deal with you? You did a really good job of placing the manor in a really bad.
you are. I'm gonna do. Send this guy to.
I don't think I took my egg grid, did I?
I'm not sure. I don't think you did though. Unfortunately. No, that's fine. I'm gonna put this guy here and this guy. Oh,
Yeah, because at the end of my last turn, I was like, and I have 20 crit.
all right. So the cool thing about the spiderlings, which I probably repeated, but I will say again in case you're only tuning in for the second game, when I play a tile, or a card, I get to play it with all my spiderlings. So I'm going to drop a web, and all of them get a web, which is awesome. Oh, he's picking up this one.
Poop and webs, all spiders.
Oh, I have another one. I forgot I have. Oh no, I just did that. Wait, no, but I do have another one.
Wait. Okay. So
1, 2, 3, 4. I have another
Yeah.
one. I've
we
never
all start
had
here.
5. He'll go. I want to spread out, but I really can't go much further. 2 is as far as that one goes. Oh, and he'll join over here, and also drop it over there.
Webs.
Actually, I don't want to pick up that blood. I'll leave that blood. I'll leave that blood right there. And then I'm also going to use eyes,
Yeah.
and each one will get to reveal. No, you can't have a shrine.
God. I hate it. This house is a nightmare this time. Oh God, this is what I get for not turning these things over. Because I'm leaving it in your hands to do it. And it is not good for my grid. And it's not good for my soul.
And then, so I can use my, oh, there's so many. Look at this. We're gonna like build this whole house.
Are we gonna fill the whole house? I'm kidding. I'm raging. I'm nerd raging.
It's fine.
I'm Paladin raging.
I think I'm gonna use,
Taking a level of barbarian because I am raging.
I'm gonna discard a card to use my legs action to move each spider into
Yeah.
space. I just want to get them farther away from.
So I'll move fudge muffins. How am I supposed to live? Thing is full of web.
All right.
Ow.
That I can move one more time, but they're all kind of at the end. Like this one could not. Actually, not. Right there. And that's the end. I'm just gonna sacrifice this one. I don't know. So that's it. Okay, it's your turn.
So, huh?
Please don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm
She's
just
just
disappointed. All right. So let's plan it out. I would sprint to move 2 to here. Then I would need 1 to crusade. And you have how many defense? 3. So I would use this, and then I would use this to hit him. And then I would have another light so I could get rid. Yeah. Okay. Great.
I even spent extra. Maybe I should have used extra.
So,
Okay. Are you going?
preparing with 3, sprinting 3. Rawr! Then I will use my last cube
Crusade
to
inward.
crusade inward
Okay.
and smite you.
All right, but at least
Um,
because I'm a spiderling, well, also you don't have enough fury. I don't lose 2. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have enough fury. So you don't lose 2.
So I've been smitten.
Yeah, you've been
Oh,
smoked.
so cute.
Now, how dare you? Okay, because I hit you, because I hit anything, I got a light. Now I'm getting rid of these webs because these webs are a problem.
I hate it.
So now you can't get fury from your webs because you have less than 6.
You know, remember the
Wait,
time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Ooh, she is smart this time. Do you remember when I had the spider here, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna leave it here. That
Yeah.
was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
Don't
I
be
wasn't
like
about to
me.
tell you.
I know.
Not
This is
to do
what
it.
I mean about in saying like you have to figure out when to be cautious and when to be rash. My thought was I'm gonna lay eggs in there because I've got 2 webs and a mud, and I wasn't paying attention to how far she could move, and that was a mistake.
Yes. So, what I will do now is not take a fury,
Okay.
because I hit you.
Yeah,
But now I have
telling me that.
no light and no fury, and no way to get more grit
No
because
light,
I
no
didn't do
furies.
anything in there. So that's it.
Okay.
I need to hit you 4 more times.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try something. You have no fear. So
But you don't need to think about how that's a bad thing for me.
I do, because here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
This is actually a suggestion in the rule book. I would never have thought to do this when you do the suggested play.
Yeah.
One of the things that they suggested was to just get a bunch of blood, which means I'm going to swarm into my giant spider king.
And now you're just going to get me.
And now I'm going to bite you.
And this is interesting because you are not the skeleton, you aren't depleting my health in any way. You're just feeding on me because unlike these things that will die in a hit, you literally can't kill me.
Right, I can't, I know in the next turn she's going
Well, Thander blesses me.
I know she's going to hit me in the next turn, and I'm kind of sacrificing one of my spiderlings to just get a bunch of blood.
Sure.
Because I can turn anything into fangs, right? Double my cards. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 blood that I get for biting you. I hit you. A heat. That's one movement. I get 8 blood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I still have 2 more movement, including a wall. Unfortunately, there are no walls near me. You can still get to me that way. No, I can go in here. It's not revealed. And I used everything.
This was my plan, but I didn't know if you would go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. But I'm going to just...
But I don't have enough fury to hit the giant spider. And
I'm going to run this way to just try to get you away from the rest of stuff.
And I hear that's what you want. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I should run over here. It's fine. Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. You have defense of 3.
I do.
So no matter what, I would need 4 to hit you. So rest in the knowledge that I can't do jack to you this turn.
Oh, wow!
Which is nice.
That actually, I do rest in that knowledge.
You're like, I do. I rest.
I was fully ready to just die. It's fine.
Oh, God. These things are really hard to get to. I don't have fury, so I can't kick down that one. So the only hope I have is to turn that over and pray that it helps me. And at least it gives me a break. So, I will sprint into here. I will crusade and give myself 2 more grit. I'm up to 27 now. Yeah, she gritting. Fighting.
Yeah.
Who you gritting? Okay. This is not good.
It's not what you wanted.
No, it is not.
But they're cute little faces, though.
But it is this. Okay, so how do I want to make this easier? Do it like this. Okay. So then this shows up here.
Yep.
I now need to have 2 to kill it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I step in. It dies. I get 3 grit. And now at 30 grit, I get a light for having hit something, which I will need. My hope was that it would open up here so that I could then light it on fire and get rid of it. But that's not how it's going to go for me. So I will use my last one to crusade into the unknown here. So crusade up 2. I get another hero cube. Heroes. Perfect. Okay.
Another dude shows up.
Dude, I have the strength. Hit. Get a light. Get 1, 2, 3. I'm at 35. Dead. I have another one of these, so I will crusade again.
This is awful.
And pray that this card works for me. Oh God, it doesn't. It doesn't. It just doesn't.
So there's only 2 shrines, and again, it's in the holy hallway.
Either way, I'm praying for Risa. But I have to connect it to this door. So it doesn't matter at all which way I play this is all what I can do. I did not hit you, so I gain a fury. For mine is the fury. The fury of an Anne scorned by walls.
By walls. Nothing but walls.
This game is just walls. The game. Now I can only have a maximum of 4 cubes, and that's something that we didn't really talk about.
Oh.
But so if you get to 4, which you have, I can't put 5 cubes here.
So
It
you
has
have to
be
have
4
fury.
and
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's actually another like strategic.
Yeah, isn't it great? It is great.
It is great.
It is, yeah, it is great for you. And it's also, you know, just shows you're supposed to be righteous as a paladin. So you need, well, but look, really, you need fury in order to do just fury.
Okay, I think the best course of action for me right now is to spend 3 blood and get a terror. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn into my spiderlings again.
I realize that I've been doing something wrong, so I'm gonna let the chat know.
Okay.
Every time it allows me to draw a card, I don't just draw one and put it down, I draw 3 and then choose.
Oh.
So
So we'll just say you chose that one every time.
yeah, which is cool, but you should just know that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
More
So
stuff for you.
It's right here.
That's great.
And as you can see, there's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
But that is something that you should know, that when you draw the cards, you draw 3 and then you can choose. So all those times that you let me choose,
Yeah.
it actually would have been able to anyways.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's, yeah, so that works.
Cool.
All right, I'm not mad about it. It's fine. And it's nice that they have it right there for you.
Yeah.
We just don't read.
There's a lot.
And that's our problem. Okay, I'm going to turn into some spideries. And I'm going to start off by tossing some web.
Toss that web.
Even though this is fangs, I'm going to use it for web. And I was like, laying eggs. No, I can't do that as a spiderling. It's fine. Here we go. Cool. This is great.
One of you is winged boots.
So I can only have 3 web per tile. So even though
I
have,
also would have gotten Fury at the start of that turn.
that's right, because you did it. Yeah. So even though 2, 3, 4. So even though it's here. Sorry. I'll finish my sentence. No, it's not you. It's just I keep forgetting what it is. Ha! I got it. All right. Even though I have 4 spiderlings there, I can only have 3 webs per tile. So I am webbing. All right. Let's fit 3 webs and 4 spiderlings on this tile.
That is a very full room. Can you put more than 3 webs on a tile?
No. You can only do 3, so I only put 3 down.
Okay, got it. Oh, so many spider legs. Oh my goodness.
And now, for my next trick, I happen to have more than 6, so I shall spend a card. Let's make it this one. To get a terror. My defense is still coming. Oh, my spirit goes up to 5. That's exciting. Too bad I can't use it now, but that's fine. Now to scatter. Let's scatter. We send pieces.
Sorry.
No, you're right. There's not a lot I can do. Like, I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I was gonna go.
Yeah, at some point you're kind of boxed in.
Yeah. Now I can actually move past you because I'm agile.
It's just a matter of they can't reveal
Yeah.
until you get there.
Until I get there. Yeah, I have to stop my movement to do it. Why not?
Scatter. But leaving those webs there is a real good idea.
I'm gonna leave one guy here to make them look up. And here, I'll use some eyes to reveal. So we'll reveal a tile.
Those webs are
We'll reveal a tile. I should have gone over here, but it's fine. And there's gonna be some guys coming out of this room because I can't hit him because I have no movement left. So that's everything.
That's everything?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, my friends,
Time to do some killing.
it's time to slay.
It's time to slay the spiders. It's time to light the lights. Because you like
Yes, I see. So I'll need 1 for sprinting. I'll need 1 for crusading for horses. I'll need 4. I can do the rest to do that and not spend fury because I'm not that fury.
Are you going to try to kill the boy so you can't?
I can.
Oh, no. I'd rather you didn't.
If I do that, I can get to you once I do it. If I do this, I could sprint into the other place to get closer to you, but I won't be able to hit you again. But I will be close to the first. And if I get 3 more, yeah, okay.
Thought process and Richmond, everyone.
Okay. All right. So
Why is your holy symbol there? Just to remind you.
just to remind me at the beginning of my turn. So
That's so
right now, to take my fury.
Why did I remind her?
Yeah.
Nobody said I wasn't honest.
You are.
I'm not at point. As competitive as I am not a cheater at all. I want to win.
I might be a
honestly.
forgetter.
Yeah, but I'm not.
But I'm not a cheater. That is true. Okay, so to prepare, I need 4. Or no, I'll do 3 and then get rid of my fury because now I can get more easily. Okay, I see. I'm starting to see where I'm
Nick Fury, and Josh Fury,
and
Morgan
Jane
Fury.
Okay. Here I will sprint into this thing with you, but I do have to spend to attack. Now spiderlings don't force attack.
They don't.
So I can get in there.
Yeah.
But I still have to spend to attack. So I will attack you and expend 1 of my fury in order to have the 4 required to get over your defensive 3. So just get over it. Just get over it. Okay. So that's done. Now here, I sprint forth and will end up in the same thing as you.
Oh, but you don't have to.
But I can't attack you because I don't have anything left.
Okay.
Which is quite annoying. Now I do get a light for having hit you, but I don't get another fury for having hit you because for not having hit you because I did. But my hope is that by getting as close to you as possible, that I can stop having you run away from me.
That's far. I mean,
You know.
my goal is to just haul butt.
Yeah,
out as
I
fast as
understand
can.
that that's your goal. But you're not getting a ton of fury. But you could now because you have more than 6
Terror.
reps.
Yeah.
Terror, sorry.
You have fury.
Yeah.
I am terror. You are angry.
Yes. And that is what
Mad
I
about
can
how
do.
scary I am.
That is what I can do now. I'm not mad, I'm just furious. I'm furious. That's different.
Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spirit. 5. This is great. I love it. Everything's great. I am gonna start by. Oh, I'm gonna start by using 3 blood to get a terror. Boop. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have way more than 6 those things. So I'll
6
use-
those things.
They're called webs, everyone. They're
Webs.
called webs. So I will spend 1 of those to get another fury. My defense is now 4. Great. I'm going to bite you.
I'm gonna do a bite.
I'm just gonna. So I get a blood. I don't get 2 because I'm not the big spider. I'm the little guy. I'm gonna pick up the blood that's here. And now I shall run away.
Now?
No, I'm gonna drop some web first. I'm gonna drop some web right here. And I'm gonna drop some web right. I feel very boxed in, and I don't like that. But
That's what I need you to shush.
you know what?
As a person, I want you to have freedom and success. But as a spider, I'll kill you.
I'm only going to drop web there. I'm not going to because I only have one left, and I think I want to save it. So let's do some movement, shall we? Let's do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4.
I gotta start burning away.
1, 2. This is through a wall. 3. Another wall. 4. And now I'm going to drop one more web, and I'm going to drop it. This is really. I'm going to drop it here. I'm going to drop it here. I think I'm going to drop it here. Okay. That is the end of my game. Oh wait, I have 2 more cards. Eyes. I can reveal that card. Why not? I'll reveal those. I'm not gonna use the things, right? Oh, I can move further. Do I want to move over here? Yeah, I do. I want to move over here. Oh, you can move there. It's fine. I'll move here. So you spend 1 to move just that guy because I can't leave the mansion, and then I'll spend my eyes to remove us. Yay! I get a blood. A boot. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
You say yay, I say oh no. Okay. So I'll go ahead and get rid of one of these. I'll use my light to burn away this.
Okay.
Now wait, hold on a second. Let me think about this because I'm
you
not
have
going to be
to
able
burn
to
it
stop
to me.
you. Right, I do. So
Yeah.
then I'm not thinking about it. Okay. So I do that, and that's gone. Okay, now let's plan. So I need to move as fast as I can. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right? Because I'm in better.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, a sprint. Then I need to use. God, I'm never gonna do it. I need to use my 4. And then another sprint. Because I can't let you just stay at the opening there because that will make me lose this game. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I will say that if I were to
gain a
stay,
fury.
if I shapeshift,
Yeah.
it depends on which one I shapeshift into. That one could disappear.
Yeah, so if I don't get there on this turn,
But
okay.
also, but I mean, like, if it disappears, then I'm not close to the exit. But also, I can't get to 12 terror on this turn. So
Can't get to 12 terror, and also I can't. If I get to here, that's a wall. In this manner.
the placement of the manor, I will say that was a very smart thing that I did this time, which was make it ceiling before you could get to it, so I could put walls up.
Yeah.
Because you gotta spend that. Did you get your fury for your holy symbol?
I did, yeah.
Again, not a cheater.
So
Very competitive.
I'm going to use that fury to bust down this wall.
I wish I did. I notice you're breaking a lot of walls. You're not really putting any up. You're letting people in, which is really nice of you.
I'll
Being vulnerable.
kill you. Okay, I'm getting rid of this for sure.
Okay. I had that like weird jingle that you were singing stuck in my head now, and I'm very upset.
What was I singing?
Oh no, oh no. And I'm really upset about it.
It's just how I do.
Don't do. Why must you do?
Okay, so I will sprint. I think this is a good idea. I figured it out.
Okay, great.
I will sprint into here. I will then crusade into here. Burn this away.
I see what you're doing. I hear it.
Okay, well, you left me know. I don't know why I'm giving you.
Just give me it. Give it.
Wait. Crusade into here. Sorry, I was like, what am I doing? And I will now beef myself up. I'm gonna get 1 fury one light because I have a feeling I will need
What? I'm
those
just gonna drop a
things.
bunch of webs.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
would
I will need the webs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I can do on my turn, I think. I didn't hit you, so I do get a fury. So now I have 4 points. Having as much fury as possible, but having 2 of those to is really important. Okay, I think that's what I can do with my turn. I gained a fury for not having hit you. I don't get any grit because I think this might be as high as the grit goes in this
35. That's
playthrough.
your personal record, right?
Yeah.
See, you're getting higher and higher each time. Okay, I'm gonna start my turn as I always do, spending 3 blood. See, that's why I attacked you. You just dealt with it.
Yeah.
It also helped that I was able to get away from it. So spending 3 to get a terror.
This house is a big bunch of bull plop.
And then I have more than 6 webs, so I'm gonna burn a card to get another terror, which puts me at 10.
Down walls is what
So
I
now I'm officially losing my card hand limit.
Yeah, it's going down.
I'm on my way down. All right, here's where I'm at, because I really thought you were gonna go after the spider in the front, so I was gonna shapeshift one of these guys.
Yeah, but then you said that, and then I thought maybe that's a really good idea.
And maybe I shouldn't have said that. So maybe now I should shapeshift that guy so that you have to run all the way back. And I'll already be there. And I thought about just leaving my spiders and just continuing to run around. I have several options here. Oh, this.
It's a good idea. I
To
think
be a
that's-
spider and run the little ones and run
No,
around.
I mean I think to be the big one
Yeah.
and get away from me right when I finally got to you, you then
Yeah.
drew me into this corner because I had 2 potential options.
Yeah, and that was what I was
and
going to
all
do.
of those webs
And you
are
know what?
major
Even if
problems.
she's luring me into a trap, which I kind of sense she
Here's the
But I'm
thing.
gonna do it.
There's something that I can do, but I have to get to you first,
Yeah.
and it is doubtful that I would make it.
So I'm going to do this because you
So
don't
if
have
I were
your.
I don't have my boots, so you can just sit there and be terrifying for a hot second.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is.
I don't think there's any way I can stop you.
Because I still have 3. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I might be able to. Because honestly, one more round and I will. Unless you can burn away enough webs that I won't be able to get the terror because I have enough blood. That was the clutch move, was attacking me for all that blood. Yep, that was it. Alright, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna drop a web. I'm gonna reveal. Yeah, my eyes.
Here, how do you want to put this?
Oh, that's it. I get a blood. You get a blood. Everybody gets a blood. I'm gonna take that blood, but I'm sitting on it. I was gonna lay eggs, but what's the point? And then all I can do is fangs. I can't bite anything. Oh.
Nothing to bite.
I'm gonna yeah, I'm just gonna go hang out at the entrance. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I get 3 movement. So I started here, I went 1, and then 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I was gonna go collect that blood, but I don't need it. I could box myself in so you can't get to me. And I can hang out there. No, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay there. Okay. All right. Yep. That's it. And I get 3. Did oh, I'm only at 10 turn? Yeah. I was at 11. Okay, that's fine. Oh, because I didn't discard for these guys. May I still do that, or did I save? I turned it over.
I mean, I don't remember, but you already discarded.
It's fine. Yeah, I already, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I get 3.
in this hell that we're in, it would take me 2 sprints.
Those boots are like it. But you get fury. If you can hit me though, because I'm in my spider form, I didn't think
That's the plan.
Okay.
So I need.
Let's go get close.
Those. That's 3, right? So then I would have enough. Okay. So if I do that, I need to sprint twice then use my Crusade to walk in. And then I will need to use, oh, and I get a Fury at the beginning of my turn. So I will expend 3 Fury to hit you.
Okay.
Because I hit you in spider form, you have to discard 2 spiders.
Yay.
Sorry, because I hit you in giant spider form,
Yes.
you must discard 2 spiders.
All right. I explode into a tiny spider.
I will also get rid of these webs.
Okay.
I also get a light.
This is gonna get real close. It's gonna get real close.
And whew, okay.
Oh no, I hate it.
I think that was the best thing for me to do.
Do you have? I don't want to tell you how to not lose the game, but do you have to spend those to burn or just light?
No, just like
I want integrity. Yeah. If you burn one more light, I can't get my final terror.
oh, that's true. Yeah, I really do. That is
Because
true.
you can burn from.
No, but I can't. Oh, there isn't a wall there. I'm sorry. I thought there was a wall.
See, yeah, I know. There's so much web. It's
Yeah,
hard to tell.
remove one, please.
I want to. Honestly,
I know. And I appreciate that because I thought there was a wall there. Because this
Yeah,
is
that's the thing. I didn't.
parts like
You wouldn't overlook something like that. I would overlook something like
Yeah.
that. But I know this stuff.
it's okay. So
So
I'm gonna light.
Then you're done. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna spend my 3 blood to get 1 terror.
This is a nail biter, folks.
I can't. Nope. There's nothing I can do.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna die. This is it. It came down to that web.
Yeah,
That web won
was
you the game.
difference.
I would have
Yeah.
been able to just to get my 2 and
Yeah.
I can't. So what I'm gonna do is hi. This is what I'm gonna know. The spiderling can turn anything into web. I'm gonna throw down a bunch of web. Can I do it next to me?
I think you have to do it in your.
Well, then I'm gonna run in here, drop a bunch of web,
Yeah.
and run away.
Oh, well that.
Because I don't provoke
I
opportunity with that.
legitimately am just stuck there forever now.
Because you don't have
I don't have any light. But you have to stop there because you have to stop and.
You're
drop
right,
it.
because my action has to stop.
Yeah.
That's why I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I'd have to stop in this room,
Yeah.
which means that's dumb.
Which, like, from an RP perspective, he kills the last spiderling.
You know what?
However, he can never leave.
Done. That is a good story. I'm gonna drop it, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, you're done. You're done. What you gonna do in all this web? And you're gonna be like, I will take you down.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Go
it.
ahead, murder me.
And punch.
Oh.
Risa and I used to do stage combat together. That's a whole other.
Do not do this at home.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Finish the game.
I can do it.
It's me.
Okay. I need 1 to crusade. I need how many?
You're
4?
gonna need 5 total.
Okay, so I can get 3.
Wow, that firebrand came in clutch for you.
It really did. That was the one that did it. And I almost turned it down. Oh, and I also get another Fury for starting the game. So it doesn't really matter how it happens. Like, I slay you, and I gain a light,
So you can burn 1 away.
and I burn 1 away, and then realize that the door was inside me the whole time. The door, the way is blocked. We cannot. What is the line from Lord of the Rings?
We cannot get out.
Yeah, we
They
can't
are
get out.
coming. We cannot get out.
Yeah. The way is shut.
The way is shut.
Yeah.
There it is.
Cannot get out.
That is it.
That's it. That's how we.
Drums in
That's
the
how
D.
we. Yeah, drums in the M, F, and D. Yeah. What a
that's
time to
what
be
we do.
alive. And that's vast.
And that's
in a
vast.
Mysterious Manor. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Risa, thank you for teaching us vast.
Absolutely.
This is super fun. It is available right now at your friendly local game store. So if you are looking for a fun way to see games, the best way if you're new is to go into the game store. Tell the person behind the counter what kind of experience you like. Do you like dexterity games? Do you like like something like this that involves a lot more strategy and depth that just like keeps growing as you play? Do you want something that you can play on an airplane or online? They're the kind of person who's going to be able to know because, well, this is crazy factoid, but if you're new to board games, about 3,000 board games come out every year. So it is impossible for us to even tell you about every single one.
It's crazy.
But your retailer in a shop is the person who's not only going to be able to tell you about things, it's very different. On Amazon, you already have to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, the best thing to do is to go into the game store, have someone help you, go to a show like Gen Con or PAX Unplugged or Origins Game Fair and walk the floor and meet the amazing people who make the games. Let them bring you into the world a little bit so that you know what you're talking about. So hopefully during the course of DreamHack, right here from the Level Up Dice tabletop arena, we'll be able to introduce you to a lot more of these things. And if this kind of content is fun for you, please go and follow us. We are Active Player Network. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter at Active Player Net. You can find us on Instagram at Active Player Network. We just finished a 6-episode arc of a Dungeons and Dragons campaign with the Cauldron, which is like a magical pub in New York City, and it's really cool. All of that is on our Twitch and also on our YouTube. So if you want to watch the streaming content, it's twitch.tv/ActivePlayerNetwork. And if you want to join us on our YouTube page and Facebook pages, we have How to Plays, we have game overviews with our Get the Game series, which is another great way to kind of get the game and understand in an overview sense what you're signing up for when you want to tackle certain things. They won't be in-depth overview. They won't be in-depth playthroughs, but they'll be like a 5 to 10 minute video giving you a sense of like what it feels like to play the game. How does it stand out from other games that are out right now? We do those at shows, and one of my favorite things that we do are interviews with luminaries. It's called Player Character. We sit down kind of like inside the actor's studio and let you hear from some of the coolest people in the industry, whether they're people who are players or people who make games or run Dungeons and Dragons, people that you recognize. We have Ivan Van Norman, who runs Dread and Sagas of Sundry and has a lot of awesome other games that he has made. We also have Satine Phoenix on there. We have Kate Welch, who is a designer at Dungeons and Dragons. We have Mike Selinker, who made Betrayal at House of Hill and lots of other titles you'll know. Really an expert designer. And we also have Risa and myself up there. So there's a lot of different people that you can get to know and learn about their stories and learn how, close-knit we really are, because gaming is amazing. We're here for the first time at a video game convention with the APN, but all gaming is really about getting together and sharing an experience. And so we hope that you'll join us at the table for the rest of the weekend. We'll see you again later today at what time?
5:30.
At 5:30, Risa and I will be back with the D&D Essentials kit to show you the new rules that they developed for having a single player character in your game and DMing and playing with just 2 people at the table. They're really cool. We hope you'll join us. Risa's a bard. It's going so well already. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Enjoy the show.